Alright, motherfucker, listen up. This is for the fucking homies steady giving no fucks. If you wanna join the party, put your middle fingers up. And when the music fucking hits, you better jump, jump, jump.
Right now. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses, still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass out. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses, still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass out. Hoes bring hoes out, and 25 to L bring a snitch out of a nigga. A chopper with a drum, bring a bitch out of a nigga. You ain't never heard about me, better ask about a pistol. I was raised in the jungle, got it straight out the mud. Where I'm from, it ain't no Crips and Bloods, it's just cliques and thugs. Keep a Glock clip full with slugs, and if I ever hold a nigga, better get it in blood. Ain't with that whole shit, and I ain't with that wrestling drums. I'm cutthroat, bitch, and kill some and go on the run. I know my time ain't gonna be long for all the shit that I done, but till then, I'm getting it on with it, except what comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Okay. Not for nothing. Damn it. Y'all will have to kind of bear with me on this one. I ain't been feeling good this morning. I had a long night, man. Fuck. It just seems like the stress never stops with me. But anyway, how are y'all doing this morning, man? Went to eat some breakfast this morning. Some good old Denny's. Frost, you're not going to be hosting no events. You can't even host a fucking dinner date. Got events he's hosting, huh? What's poppin', Hodges? What's poppin', y'all? I simply wanted to come on here just to be a dick and show everyone how he just does his fans all wrong. Yeah, he's hosting a fucking dinner date. Yeah, or a fucking whatever. It's probably Hassan Shipman doing it, y'all. If you want to know the truth. How y'all doing out there, man? What's up, Wookie? What's up, Spider-Man? Blackout? Jay Hodges? Front Street? He said, finally, my head was banging. What's poppin', man? What's poppin', y'all? Oh, yeah, we're going to get right into old Frost. I got to give it a little, about 10 minutes, though. I was told to lay off of it for the first few minutes. That way YouTube don't scan it and see it. But, yeah, he has 2 co-producers. And then he's got one on the way if they start donating. I mean, that right there is in a nutshell, right? These dudes actually fall for this shit. Damn it. You hear this shit? I'm going to throw the thing in the trash for anyone. I'm going to throw it in the trash. Let's see here. Where's Dog Soldier? He ain't here in here yet. Oh, fucking belly's hurting, man. Frost thinks he is finessing people by saying that God gives back to those who donate to his. Oh, my God. I was watching a little bit of him, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to rain on his parade again because this dude just don't stop, man. He don't stop. I was on the phone this morning talking to some people about insurance and shit for my mom, life insurance. I'm fucked, bro. We'll talk about that on another day. Look, didn't I tell you? He already went off. He already went off. Oh, he must have got some drops, or he seen me coming on. Yeah. Oh, pussy boy. Pussy boy got off because he seen me coming. We're going to own the morning soon, y'all. But didn't I tell you? He was going to take that sweatshirt off and that tie, and that shirt was going to be next. What did he do? Prove me right, didn't he? Jack, you do nothing but prove us right. That shirt was underneath the black one, sir. Hold on, I'll show y'all. Pay attention, man. I'll be paying attention, y'all. Oh, don't soldier work for my thinking. Hold on one second. There you go. Let's see here. What did he say? A program? A program? This is how you get viruses, Jack? Shut the fuck up. God.
And they didn't help
Let's
me
just
at
go ahead
all.
and tear him down.
Thankfully so,
Come on over,
I was
BDN.
able to
Come on over,
find
Hassan Shipman.
the
We'll show
virus
you how
detection
he
thing that I was
works
actually
your
looking
ass.
for, that I was asking them assistance for. I was actually able to find it eventually, looking for it on my
This
own,
thing is driving me
because
insane.
I wasn't getting the assistance that I
Believe
wanted.
it or not,
With
I
that
use
being
that
said,
phone
this
more than
is
anything I do for
absolutely
editing.
not a knock on Fios. I love Fios. I love Verizon. But I like anything that I have, not for nothing. I'm like one of those
Fios,
people that when I have
Verizon.
something, I
Isn't
make the best
Fios
out of it.
Google?
So you can never say that something I have isn't good. Because even if you have something
Didn't
that you
Google buy
perceive to
Fios?
be better, the thing that I have is mine. So I think whatever I have is the
Using
best.
thousands of
That's
months
probably
on
another reason why I
billboards.
wouldn't cheat.
He ain't
Anyway,
never had
in
a
any
fucking
regard,
billboard.
we have a
You know
ton
how
of
much
stuff
it
to
costs
talk
to
about
rent
this
out
morning.
billboards, dude?
I actually have so much good news
Check
that I'm not
into
going to
it, Frost.
share any of it, because I don't want
Fucking idiot.
people to put the evil eye on what
Yeah,
we're
you're
doing,
crying
even though
about
you
fucking
can't stop
drops. You
nothing
ain't
that
hearing
we're
no
doing.
billboard out.
But I will say this.
Fucking
This is what I will say.
man.
I'll tell you about one of
You
the
don't
good
think
things that's
this
going
is,
on.
man.
I
Oh, I
have
got a
been
good idea. I'll tell you this.
contacted to host some events. So we will be hosting events. I've been contacted. I'm thinking that the people are going to go with
He's
me
going to
as the host of some events. And once we
Yeah.
start hosting some events, it's going to be lit. All right. So we're about to start hosting events. I want to know which BBN people are going to pull up when we start hosting these events.
y'all.
So we all going to start
I'm
hosting
going to
events.
stop this screen real quick.
It's something
Just
that
for a
I
moment.
previously have been talking to
Check
somebody
this
about
out.
for.
This was 3 days ago, I believe. Didn't I tell you? That's what he's been doing. Bingo.
Any season, I want the actual points he scored. Enough.
What shirt
You don't
does
have
he
the
have on?
information, you don't have the ability, you don't have the skill, and so therefore you're doing the easiest thing possible, and you're trying to pass it off like something more than what it is.
Dude,
That's
so
low hanging
fly.
fruit shit.
This guy is so fly.
So Joe Biden goes,
So fly. That's your fly guy right there.
and he says that the Republicans are trying to get rid.
How y'all doing, man?
And this is important. Listen,
Man,
he's trying to say the Republicans are trying to get rid of Social
my
Security.
fucking stomach hurt though.
Now, I'm going to say something. You want to know why he says this? You want to know why this is a point that he's using? Because this is like 20, 30-year-old rhetoric.
You see the shirt?
See, for everybody that hasn't been
a little bit bigger for you.
Following the politics for very
He's
long.
not even smart enough to change up the tie. He recycled drip. That's funny as fuck. That's funny. And then here we have
That's
this morning
whole entire. I'm not going to say
Jack,
3
now
months.
you
That's
know.
not fair because if it happened in December, we don't know when in December.
That's funky, bro.
And I like to equate 30 days for a month, so I don't think it happened 90 days ago. So it did happen sometime previously, and I'm not laughing at domestic violence, by the way. Even though if a female choked out a dude, women is gonna always clap them up. Just so we can whenever a woman creates domestic violence, y'all call that. I saw jump off the other day, just so we can be clear. And basically, it was a lady on, I think, one of those Fresh and Fit podcasts.
Same shirt, same tie, no wash.
And she was talking. And the guy said, yo, look, it was Fresh and Fit. And the guy said, fresh or fit? I don't know what that guy's name is. So what he said was this, and I wanted to mention this real quick. He said, yo, look, women cannot beat a man. Like if a man seriously decided that he wanted to fight a woman,
14 people in the motherfucking building, y'all.
You don't even care what kind of.
I spit it like a pot. It's real, my block pump, pill, cocaine, and ball.
But there was a lady there.
Uptown A and my soul got me new. I spit it like.
And she used to kick his ass all the time, like he was a pussy. So I want to say this real quick.
For wearing the same shirt,
stop letting your women
trying to pull that shit off. You get it.
That's not being chivalrous. All right, I'm not telling you to beat her up. We're not doing that. But stop letting your women beat on you, because your woman is going out there beating on you, and now she's getting in a new relationship, and then she try that same shit with that dude, and then that dude beat the brakes off of her, and now he go to jail.
He thought he was going to fool us, huh?
So stop letting these women beat on
fool the BBN, but you can't
We're not
fool
doing
the
that.
ADs.
That's not chivalrous. That's not being a good man. You putting other men's lives in jeopardy, because that woman is gonna think that she could beat a man. And what's gonna happen is she's gonna go attack another man. And she's either gonna get her ass whooped in public, or she's gonna get something.
If a woman hits me, I'm not hitting her back, dude. I'm just gonna grab her and say, look how easy I could kill you. And that's about it.
Somebody getting caught that he's some kind of
I'm out the door, yo, because I can't hit you. You ain't gonna be able to hit me.
A domestic abuser.
It goes
when in reality, you was whooping his ass, and he said enough is enough.
They don't love you.
Now I'm going to tell you, I was in a situation like that when I was a teenager. I was dating this girl. She was extremely abusive.
Do not love you.
I just left the relationship.
You cannot love someone and hit someone.
I was really scared. I ain't gonna lie, because I wasn't scared I was gonna get hurt. Don't get that confused. But I don't like being around that 1 minute you sweet to me, the next minute you sour to me energy. That's scary. That messes with your brain. So get from around those type of women. Let them be with abusive. There's enough abusive guys out there that love to whoop a woman's ass. That's who they want to date. They don't want to date a good man. They don't want to date you. Okay? They want to date a man that they can fight with. They don't want to date a man that want to build with.
Love it. Getting better, ain't I? Getting a little bit better. Getting a little bit better over here, Frost. Do you do things like that for your people, bro? In your own time, do you do stuff for people? I don't think you do.
Woman shows you that she does not respect you, and she puts her hands on you. Men, leave that relationship. Copy?
You know,
that's
gonna teach too.
I'm not telling you to go beat her up. We're not doing that. But once a woman shows you that she's gonna get violent with you, once a woman shows you that your safety does not matter to her, remove yourself from that situation.
You missed the whole point, Jack.
We're not doing that no more.
That's the whole point.
We're not out here.
It goes both ways.
Messing with these masculine women.
They don't
Okay?
love you.
Let them go date other
I
women.
couldn't dare hit
Do
someone
that.
I love. You don't hit on
Okay?
the fucking person
They
you
want to be
love.
masculine. They want to be men. Don't stop them.
Fucking
Remember,
nuts.
there's more women out there than there's men.
Insanity. You get a
So
fucking
you will
big
find
fucking
another
fuck
fish in the
off
sheep.
that, bro.
Copy? I promise.
Dude, I wanted to sleep
And
in so
sometimes
bad.
us
I
men,
just couldn't.
we have to spend time not in a relationship. More than a female needs to spend time not in a relationship. Because we need to understand what we're going to accept and what we're not going to accept. Because remember, when we're in a relationship, we're supposed to be driving the bus. Copy? So if you don't know how to treat yourself well, how can you treat your spouse well?
Yeah, he's oily.
Copy?
You know it's funky.
Stop dating these women that want to step on you.
Again.
Start dating these women that want to
Throwing
grow
them in
with
the
you.
corner,
They come in every race. They come in every demographic. They come in every type of look. If you like big women, there's some big women out there that want to grow with you. Just like there's some big women out there that want to beat your ass. If you like little women, same thing. If you like medium-shaped women, same thing. If you like women like me with nice hips and, you know, not too big of breasts, they come in that shape and size also. So men, remember, when you allow that woman to beat on you, you are not being chivalrous. That is not a manly thing to do. You just went to work. You did whatever you had to do to put food on that table, pay the bills, keep the house protected, and now you have to protect yourself from your significant other. I don't think that that's fair. So go find yourself somebody who's going to care and nurture you when you need to be cared and nurtured for. You feel me? Now, I'm just talking to men. For any woman that doesn't agree with me, I'm fine with that. Copy? I'm 100%
slick until OAD come along.
With that being said, Playboy Cardi, I don't know why it took so long for them to arrest him.
Behavior.
He should have been arrested already if they're saying that this is an arrestable offense, because we also want to protect our women. I don't know why he choked out.
I see why.
I don't have the slightest idea about what happened. But I will say this.
What do you mean? Like this?
Most of the time that I hear about a dude choking a woman out, I'm not saying she's always put hands on him first, but they've been in a volatile relationship. I don't even want to be in a volatile relationship. I want to be in a relationship where we don't agree with one another, we both will have separate, find the inner peace, and we come back and discuss. Period. If when we have a disagreement and that disagreement is blown overboard, and we feel like we have to get physical with one another, we feel like we have to verbally assault one another, I don't want to be in that relationship. Copy? Keep your toxicity to your damn self. Men, we have to start being on that type of time. And if you're not on that type of time and you love them toxic women, don't worry. They out there. They ready to fight
all of the fucking letters were coming in before this, though. Ooh, dude, the world's fucking so bad.
Copy? So if you want that toxic relationship, they are out there. They're all over. They ready to fight you. They ready to argue with you over nothing. They ready to go out into the middle of the streets and embarrass you. They ready to do all of that. I promise you. They come in all shapes and sizes, all demographics. Whatever it is that you like, you can find her. The woman that will not respect you. So you don't feel like you have to respect her. Women don't get that.
That's
though.
wrong.
They think that when you with a man that
they don't respect,
they think that, but they don't get it. You know, if the
just
woman
Liberty and Houses and Blackout talking, come on, get up in here, y'all. Come on, man.
But y'all love them dudes, by the way. Those dudes stay with like 2 or 3 women. This is a fact. I know quite a few niggas like this. Part of my language.
Dude, if anyone's hitting on you in a relationship,
they
don't love you, man. I don't care if they say,
I promise you,
drunk.
The more respectful you are, the less women want to be with you. And be okay with that. It's more important for you to be respectful to that woman. It's more important for you to live out what God says that we're supposed to be doing than it is for you to be living out what the world says that we're supposed to be doing. That's way more important. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on with this Playboy Cardi situation. It just might be his time, man. I don't know what to tell you. It just might be his time. Last thing I wanted to talk about. I want to that I do want to discuss today. Hold on, before we start all the way back over and go to the beginning. Oh, We have somebody on another page that has some paperwork that they might be bringing over for us to
And
discuss.
for you to read,
if they
right?
don't bring the
Never
paperwork over
comes.
for us to discuss today,
It will never
they'll
come.
probably bring the paperwork over for us to discuss on a different day, and it's 100% about a nigga snitching. Okay? It's about somebody snitching. So I want to say this real quick. Listen and pay attention. He's supposed to be an
No, that
OG in
ain't
the
it.
streets. He was running the streets a couple of
He
years
said
ago in the
that's
80s and in
really-
the 90s.
that's
Dudes are
advanced,
supposed to be
ain't it?
OGs. Please understand this. A lot of these dudes that claim to be OGs, that talk about all this jail time that they did, that talk about all this stuff that they did in the streets, so
Dude.
many of them are snitches. I promise you. You just don't know.
You promise a lot
You
of
just
things.
don't
We
have the
believe you.
information. So many of these people are snitches, and that just is what it is. And there's nothing that nobody could do about it. All right? They didn't want to go to jail. They told on niggas. But not wanting to go to jail wasn't the problem. Nobody wants to go to jail. They didn't want to not commit crimes. That's the
This
problem.
dude's something else, man.
They didn't want to not commit crimes. That's the problem. Okay? That's the whole 100% problem. They didn't want to commit crimes. So what do? They don't want to commit crimes, so they snitch. Pardon me. They wanted to commit crimes when they didn't want to go to jail. If you don't want to go to jail, don't commit crimes.
Right?
That's period. If you're fine with going to jail, I don't think you should commit crimes anyway, because committing crimes creates victims. But if you don't want to go to jail and you're committing crimes, then you snitch. That's what makes you a sucker. How you out here committing crimes and you're not ready to go to jail? Okay? There's dudes out here that don't want to be free. Let them commit the crimes.
What?
There's a ton of guys out here in the street right now. And they're free.
And they don't want to be.
And they miss prison. I promise you.
They don't want to be.
I promise you. They miss
Judge
prison.
didn't spend that much on that. No fucking way. No fucking way he spent.
I promise you. They miss prison. Let them commit crimes.
It's got.
We don't want no crimes committed because we don't want victims. But there's people that want to go to prison. If you do not want to go to prison, don't commit the crime. Because when you a snitch, you a sucker. And you're a sucker because you could have you made a victim. You made somebody a victim, and then you didn't want to go to jail for the crimes that you committed. That's why you a sucker. There's a lot of OGs out here, and they suckers. Okay? A ton of them. Just like there's a ton of them.
Almost could be this.
One more thing I want to say on this particular topic. I sent out a tweet about. I sent out an
Almost,
Instagram.
it's got fucking different pattern in it.
I want to read exactly what the Instagram post said.
Fuck, he would have been better off fucking just getting a fucking food.
Didn't I post it? What that posted?
Yeah. An inflatable.
Also, I posted this today. Go leave some comments on this. It says, police, please let petty crooks just get away if you cannot catch them on foot. No need to shoot them. They'll be up to the, I forgot to put B. They will be up to the same shenanigans tomorrow, and you can try again. I want to say this. When I hear about these police officers out here attacking and shooting people over minor traffic crimes, there's another dude that ended up dying. They tased him and he passed away. He told him that he had a heart problem. Yeah,
all the time changing and shit. It's pretty cool.
Just recently happened. Tyree, his name wasn't Tyree, but it also started with a T. I can't remember at this point. My apologies to him and the family. My condolences to the family. Police, when y'all got these dudes that's committing this guy is not committing heinous crimes. It's another crime thing we're gonna talk about in 2 seconds. These people are not committing heinous crimes. They're committing traffic infractions. They're stealing out of Walmart. They're not committing crimes when people are dying. They're not committing crimes of rape. They're not committing any of these crimes. They're committing bull BS ass crimes. Please, if you're chasing them and you can't catch them, Please don't shoot him.
Absolutely not.
I got a cousin that got shot in the back 3 or 4
When I was in
times.
love with this chick I was in love with,
He ended up
no
winning the court
way I
case
could even
against the
cheat it.
city. They gave him a couple
No
of
way
$1
I
million.
could put my fucking
That's
hands on her.
It's actually a funny story.
I had a story
If you
for y'all.
connect
I'm
it to
gonna
a
tell
different
y'all.
story.
My ex that I had my kids with for 15 years, she liked to get her people involved for some reason. Every fight, she ended up on the phone with her people. One night they were coming over. We were both drinking, me and her. We got into a real big argument or whatever, and I was packing up to leave. And she's like, "No, he's leaving, Mom." And I'm in the background yelling and shit, you know. Well, I said, what'd she say? Stacy, what'd she say? And she goes, "They're on their way over." I'm like, God damn, dude. They called the police when they were on their way over. I said, "Oh, fuck, they're going to arrest me, dude. All this going on. I'm drunk." So I take my fist and I bash myself in the face, dude. I literally busted my nose all over myself, dude. I was bleeding profusely. And believe it or not, 2 bull dyke cops walk in and they said, "Is there a problem?" I looked at her like, "You bitch, you better not lie on me." And I said, "No." And she goes, "No, here I am bleeding profusely." Dude, if they would have walked in that door and her bleeding like that, I would have went dead in handcuffs. Simple as that. But they made me leave and all that shit, but I was leaving anyway. It's just a story, you know. She would have went. I don't know.
But in any regard,
had she been bleeding all down her fucking
please stop shooting these people.
They didn't even care about my well-being.
That are committing petty crimes. I promise you, they're gonna commit the same petty crime a little bit later that week.
Well-being, Frost.
Catch them then. I promise you. It don't make sense that we're losing people over traffic violations.
Yeah, that's something.
It don't.
Dude, Amazon's got better shit than that.
It don't make sense that we're losing people.
Yeah,
because
Amazon's got better shit than that.
Family
Man.
was starving, and they ran to the store, and they trying to do a quick jukes, and then they get caught up in the
all the people
caught up in the shade, and then all of the negative, and then we lose them. It don't make sense.
We need love too.
What up, Portia? Porcita, I'm not sure how to say your name. If you want to put it phonetically, I'll F with it.
It's definitely a
How you doing this morning? Salute. Please, could we stop doing that? That don't make sense.
I'll do this later.
Okay? That person is not Lex Luthor. Okay? That person is not the Green Goblin.
Why
they're not trying to poison the water supply.
Grown man.
You understand? Port City. Salute, Port City.
Oh, that
haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything is going well with you. I hope that my content becomes good enough that you decide to come back
now we're thinking
part of this community and maybe join the green team.
I hope my
work on what we're doing over here.
Good enough.
That hopefully I can do things
really
that's
just
going to allow for you to feel like
it's not good enough.
With that being said,
it's not good enough.
Please stop it. Like, it don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? I personally want all police officers that shoot anyone in the back for any purpose at all to lose their badge and be held responsible. Because even in the Wild Wild West, you wasn't supposed to shoot people in the back. You was a yellow bellied sack sucker.
Are bigger than his.
You know what they call when you say sap sucker. You know what they talking about, right?
That's not it either. Sap sucker.
So we're not doing that. We're not promoting that. And we're not on the side of that.
I don't think.
All right. Now, with that also being said, I am not in any regard against police officers. We need law and order. I am not one of those people that's saying defund. I'm not one of those people that's saying get rid of them.
Yeah, he got the fuck off. He seen me coming on, didn't he?
There's good ways to police and there's bad ways to police. And when people are policing the appropriate way, could we give them their applause? And when people are policing the ways where they shooting people in the back and stun gunning people after they say they got a pacemaker, could they be held responsible?
Just because someone they have a pacemaker doesn't mean they have one.
And I want criminal charges.
Believe
because
everyone,
you have
Jack.
A responsibility. Now, also,
put a badge
I think
on and
all
go out there,
police
bud.
officers, and this is gonna sound bad, but I think all police officers need to go through fitness tests.
I wouldn't do it.
It don't got to be 2 or 3
my
times
family
a
every
year.
day to put a badge
Once
on
a year,
and
they need to
walk
go
out
to a
my
fitness
neighborhood.
test.
Fuck that.
But it has to be a high level.
No way, Jose.
All right? Because the problem actually is,
Dude,
I see
these on
too many
here,
fat
chief
police
look better than
officers.
what he's got.
What they fired? If you get fired, you automatically lose your
Yeah,
pension.
these things look better than what he's got.
There's too many fat police
What the fuck
officers.
do you have
There's
in
too
there,
many
Frost?
out of
A real
shape police
Astrovan
officers.
seat?
There's too many police
has to
officers
be.
that take the short road because they don't want to
Weird.
be seen as doing their job bad. That's why a lot of people are actually getting shot. It ain't because of
It's
fear.
definitely
okay?
weird, dude.
It's not because of fear. It's not because of fear of their life. It's because of fear of being laughed at by your freaking compatriots, by your team. Oh man, that guy dusted you. It's that fear. First of all, y'all got these police officers running around with too much stuff on their waist. Let them lose some of that shit.
The price low.
Maybe then they catch a mofo and they don't feel like they got to shoot him. How about that part? Also, stop penalizing police officers if a freaking assailant get away. Maybe that assailant just got away. Don't worry. He's going to be committing that same crime pretty soon. You're going to have another shot at the barrel.
Little, dude.
That's all of that got to go the way of the dinosaur.
Look like they hold 3 people. Frost, they wouldn't hold.
With that being said, also there was a mass shooting the other day. It was in Michigan University or Michigan State.
To my place?
There was a mass
shooting.
One
cup.
The individual ended up taking their own life, deleting themselves. And I want to say this real quick. My heart goes out to everyone that was affected over there, whether you were just terrorized, because that's what it is, or because it's terrorism.
Gosh damn.
Whether you were just terrorized or whether you actually
I've been thinking about going to the doctor
affected. Shout out to Des the Bully,
but I'm not doing it.
Unless you was actually physically
to be on that shit, bro.
affected from that situation. My condolences. My heart goes out to everybody that was involved in that. I couldn't even imagine how scary that is. I've been shot at before, but I've not have been like just to be somewhere like the times I was getting shot at. I was in the.
Why was someone wanting to kill you, Frost? I can only imagine.
I was
only imagine how many times someone shot at you, Frost.
Shit happens.
Nobody would kill Frost, dude.
But to just be minding your business and somebody come out of the woodworks and start letting off, that's a whole different situation.
Game over.
That's scary. Just like the individual the other day that drove the U-Haul truck onto the sidewalk and started killing and hitting people. That's just scary. When you're doing absolutely nothing, when you're a whole civilian, when you're minding your business, when you're not at some club where you know that something might pop off. You're not at a party where you know something might pop off. You're not hanging around a whole bunch of other hanging out around a whole bunch of gang members.
Doing a Discord,
you know one of them might have a problem. Because you know sometimes you hang out with people and they're not shooting at you, they're shooting at them dudes. The ones you with. I'm talking about when you just literally
there you go, dog.
Going to class. When you're literally just walking out of a store and then all of a sudden you hear shots going off and they're in your direction. That's scary.
Shot at. That's not being shot at. They're in your direction.
Okay? That's scary. When you're already doing something that you probably shouldn't be doing, or you're with somebody that you probably shouldn't be with, and then that type of stuff happened, it's kind of expected. It's just not wanted, but it's expected. So, real quick, the people that they should never allow back onto the streets is people who do any kind of mass anything. People that take
motherfuckers that was waiting in here for a hot mic or a hot video is gonna get something. You didn't get it, did you? Last night there was
purposely drive them into other people. These people should never be let back on the streets. They should even be in Arkham. I want to stab a hospital called Arkham so bad. Or they need to be in the damn jail.
You go, you savages.
Yes, PTSD and other mental. Yes, absolutely. Now do you understand why I keep trying to tell you?
I've seen
whenever you involve yourself inside of a community of people that don't do anything but spew hate, you are doing the devil's job. You're working for the devil. You're working for Satan. Let's work for the Most High. That's where Jesus on our chest. That's where Howard shot on our chest proud.
Dude, he's got so many
Proud.
people coming at him. It's unreal. God, True, what did you do to all
Let's
these
be
people?
proud. And being a
What
proud
the
people
fuck?
mean that you lift up the people around
Oh,
you.
that's got him getting beat up, dude. You want to see this?
That's what's being proud. That's what
Holy shit,
loving
y'all.
who you are means.
True
When
Freeman
you
getting
love
beat up?
who you are, you want to lift up the
Not fun right now, Frost. Let's check out True Freeman getting beat up. Not in my city, I hope. What the fuck? True Freeman just got his card pulled.
What it do?
Get it off. Tell the truth. I dare you.
Oh, it is.
Every time a police comes to
We gonna end off with that. I played that in my last video to you, but you know, we gotta do a reminder since you want your Tommy altercation to be front and center, like you really did something honorable there. But let's look on how Boss Man scared you, because he just put a new video up today that really terrified your motherfucking ass. That's why you back all the way down. And then we gonna say when you and him was on Sevens live, when you was acting like you was ready to pull up. We're gonna go over all this and we're gonna see how your mood changed.
Why is that
Straight
True
bitch.
Freeman? What'd he do, man? What did True Freeman do?
This when he first scared you originally.
Step nigga, he ain't a stepper. Tommy a chill nigga, and you ain't do shit to Tommy. How the fuck do you think you gonna play with me? Come on, thug.
Believe it or not, shout out to Boss Man. You put True Bitch Boy in his place. And now he want to be a mechanic. He taking down live streams quick, working on cars. Now he want to be the ultimate dog breeder. He don't want to do nothing else. He just want to do right now. Because the street, he know a street nigga at him. But you know what, True? I don't think that this boy gonna come. I don't think he gonna let you go. You done did too much and said too much. He at you. And you know the thing about a street nigga, a real street nigga, you ain't gonna know when he coming.
It's true.
See, he ain't gonna be all rah-rah about it. He gonna bust your ass when you ain't looking.
Mm-hmm.
And that house ain't bulletproof. Now, is it true? I don't give a fuck if you got 50 cameras around that motherfucker.
Oh, wow, this is gonna be fun.
Are they bulletproof?
This
no.
is gonna be funny, y'all.
The niggas ain't gonna come knock on the door and give you the drop.
You ain't supposed to get your ass
No,
beat like
it's the
that.
element of surprise when we doing this street shit. So, boy, oh boy,
Let me tell you, True from
you in trouble, little boy.
He ain't supposed
You
to
know
be
this nigga
beat
about
up,
that.
y'all.
come here. Stop. I know you killed boy. Let's get it off. Tell the truth. I dare you.
Uh-oh, there we go.
I dare kill you. Where's y'all doing it? You heard me, bro? Go get a shot.
Damn.
Can you do you imagine what True is? Oh, I didn't watch that. Oh, True, you watched this. You got that motherfucker downloaded on your hard drive. You and Donna was watching that motherfucker shaking with her fat ass. She ain't got nothing to worry about though. She too big for him. Boss Man, you might have problems with Donald. But True, you walking right through it.
Neighbors hope peace comes to these neighborhoods, telling
And this True snitching.
me drugs are often a big part of the problem. This intersection of 10th and Rural, now with 4 deadly shootings near the intersection this year. It's a community now under the microscope. In March, both Mayor Hogsett and the Metro Police Chief walked the neighborhood, and the nearby Shepherd Community Center tells me grant funding is helping them invest resources into the area. Today, I talked with a neighbor who grew up here and who says he always carries a gun for protection. He asked us to hide his identity, but he's not alone in the thought reducing crime is a team effort.
Once people have in their mind that they want to rob somebody and kill somebody, as you can see, a lot of these people are not even scared of the police. They don't care about the police. So when someone doesn't care about the police and they'll shoot at police or they'll fight police, they'll do it to anyone else.
Don't tell me he did that. Don't tell me.
True, you ain't that street nigga you claim to be, my nigga. Let's keep it a bean. Now here go when you and him went head to head.
Who's this?
This was
I want to see who the streamer is. Give him a shout out. Shout out Terry Jones, man. I wonder if he's from here too.
The same day he made this video. He made that video we just watched later on in the day.
That's why you can't talk.
And True gonna show how terrified he was.
Or you ain't willing to.
Trolls have told you about me.
Yeah, here you go.
Don't act like I'm some kind of normal
what
position.
trolls, bro?
But listen, hey, I'm simply saying, don't take me for some normal position.
Bro, I
I'm
don't
from
have no
City, and I've
trolls,
never even
bro.
watched him.
Don't take me for that guy that's got
I
yourself
don't
a 9 to
have
5.
stream.
He pulled up on Tommy.
trolls, bro.
Why would you pull up on Tommy? You thought he was weak?
Listen to what I'm telling you. I don't have stream yard trolls. So stop that. You sound like him. Talking about trolls.
Bro, listen. You said that you're a YouTuber, right?
That's man Weezy.
You're a YouTuber, right? YouTubers have trolls. I'm not a YouTuber. I have no trolls.
But I don't have trolls from stream
Then
yard.
my God,
I got trolls from the dog world.
I hear.
I get trolls. I got trolls for the dog world. I don't got trolls for the stream yard shit. So when y'all keep talking about that sun grown been
Should let truth tonight.
See, I heard that word true.
You talk. Like I'm stopping you.
That dude on the left has to be from Baltimore. They're the only people that say the word you and true different than everybody in the world. I noticed that. Baltimore's got their own little slang.
Nah, you know,
Well, he's been saying that. He's been saying that a few times tonight, and I've noticed that shit. What is this fucking nigga keep telling me?
Now, bitch ass. Bitch ass nigga thought man. You went to court today. How much time you spent with your kids, bitch nigga? Why you up here drunk as the alcoholic? You bitch. Hey, son grown. Stop unblocking people that's disrespecting me. I got a wrench. Stop unblocking people, son grown. You white cracker bitch.
Why do we always hear this? We're going to get back on that.
When I block somebody, I got a wrench over here and I got the ability to do it when they disrespected me. Why in the fuck you keep on blocking them? You
He sound real tough, don't he?
fucking white bitch.
There's white
Now, this is the last stream I'm gonna do this year.
Be racist and
why ain't you? Why you up so late drunk, bitch? I thought you damn near died off alcohol. I'm talking to you, bitch. Bye, nigga. Let's meet halfway, my nigga. Time, place, nigga. Let's stop this online shit. Cause you was
Now you hearing him right here how spicy he talking, right?
straight bitch, nigga. I'm gonna go up in your mouth, nigga.
Now this was, I think this
about right here.
Boss man got this nigga running scared.
Now he done brought bitch ass niggas, and I stepped out. I only stepped. Now
This is where they get talking. That was True Freeman that was talking shit. But I don't know that other
this
dude.
kicked the door in and went up in. So this is what I do in my community. This house is next to in here smoking crack. If they
And another thing, you talk about how high dollar that your neighborhood has become.
What?
And you're still standing next to
No. He can't lie about that. 10th Street is not high dollar. Now they're building it up along 10th Street, but as far as the blocks go, oh no.
Crack house? No. There is no top dollar neighborhood where dope fiends hang out and get high. So the dime is where you can go purchase a dime and go smoke that dime and have a good time.
I'm not gonna front, man. The dime is a dangerous place. I don't know why these people think he's lying.
These fiends, you know how you know that was a dope house? You found your mama in there getting high. You got her out of there first, then you came back in there. You was mad your mama done got back on that pipe again. That's how you even knew. That's how you even knew they was over there getting high.
Freeman's got a lot of beef.
You seen your mama walk up in there with a motherfucking piece, with a piece in her hand, reaching for a shooter when she was opening the door. Then you came busting there, threw your mama out of there. Then you came back in there to clean house.
burn this house down, my house catches a fire.
So you try like you was in such an astute neighborhood. Oh, the white people living around here. Yeah, some white trash.
Yep.
Because some decent white people ain't about to pay high dollar to be standing next to a crack house.
It is white trash over there.
All right.
I can break it down for y'all.
So cut the games with that bullshit, Ty.
Along 10th Street, they're putting up these nice ass apartments, kind of like they did this one in my neighborhood. they're putting them everywhere, and they're high dollar. But down the blocks and shit, Rural, State, fucking Euclid, fuck, the area's fucked up, dude.
Motherfucker coming in here like RoboCop. You trying to show motherfuckers you bought that shit. If Boss Man was in that house, nigga, you wouldn't even come outside, nigga. They scared to come outside. Tyra, no Boss Man stepping 9 days.
I know. That's why I was being quiet for you.
Exactly.
That's why I'm being quiet for you.
He is not law enforcement. But you quick to up that motherfucker on somebody that you know ain't gonna do nothing.
All right, everybody in this bitch need to leave right now.
That's
right now.
What I'm
and then to go in there with some dope fiends, what the fuck you need a gun in your hand? That's what show you what kind of hoe he is. If I'm gonna evacuate a place full of dope fiends, I ain't gonna have nothing in my head, nigga.
He knew what house he was
empty hand
like that.
And if anything, some fists.
He had to have.
If it need to be, if need be. But if you come in there, motherfucker, tell the bitches to get the fuck up out of there, they gonna leave. You already evacuated your mama before you even came in there, so you had scoped that motherfucker out. But you trying to see, look like you Mr. Badass with that little punk ass pistol. Is somebody gonna snatch out your hand and pistol whip you with that motherfucker?
Guns.
Y'all on camera. I'm next door. I'm watching everything.
No, he's getting them out of there.
Snitch ways. Y'all on camera.
Thing y'all do. Get the fuck up out of here and don't ever come back.
He must fucking have
It
something.
don't matter. This ain't your house. Do you pay bills here? All right. Y'all smoking that crack. Burns this house down. It burns my house down next door.
Oh, he's taking care of the house.
I was in here with your mama. Why you tripping?
He's getting the people out next door. That happens a lot, man. That happens a lot.
You ain't got nothing to explain to me. Just walk.
That's why he stopped her. You know I was in here with your mama, Tyra. And you done came in here and hit a piece with us before, too. That's why he stopped.
Don't ever come back right here again.
Dude, it seems like
that's cool.
True Freeman got some fucking problems,
Don't
man.
ever come back here. Hey, keep.
You work on your own shit.
If they set that house up
next door, burn my shit down. You gonna get a check, and you know that thing?
Yeah, he don't have.
You work on your own shit, so you can go get a high ass estimate and fix it yourself.
Yep,
that's profit.
11 miles, man.
You really squatting over there, huh?
Ooh.
You got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck who you are.
No, I'm
you got me fucked up, man. Real talk. I'm back in the crib, man. Enjoy the show, man.
1 hour later. 1 hour later.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to mute y'all to let
You
him
want him to left bottom of True Freeman. If all these people are 1 from 314. Yeah, I told you.
This how terrified this nigga is. He done pulled out every pistol him and his brothers got. Laid it on his bed. And you know what, True? You got all them guns. True bitch boy. Tyra, you only got 2 hands, my nigga. So you could have had 1,000 guns on that bed. Between you and that fat ass wife you got, you only got 4 hands. So that's 4 guns. What you gonna do? Put one in your mouth because you sucking dick? You think you can pull a trigger with your mouth too? I know you sucking triggers, but you think you can lick the shot with your mouth too?
For you in our chat.
Y'all gonna do what when y'all see me?
Man, we gonna blow you up.
He should do what?
Fuck you up.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Hold on, wait.
Let's do it.
Told you how we are here.
Let's do it.
Exactly.
Let's do it, my nigga.
No playing, bro.
Let's do it, my nigga.
You a legal nigga that got
That's how you know he terrified doing all
a bunch
that.
of guns.
Let's do it, my nigga. Let's do it.
Look, now you in your feelings, nigga. Yeah.
You in my feelings. You in your feelings with a bunch of niggas on the panel. Let's do
Oh,
it.
that's pretty ran from Tommy downtown too.
You ought to do what? Let's do it. Let's do it, my nigga. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hold on, Wayne. I'm gonna dick out you, nigga.
Let's get it, bro. And how you gonna
Shit on himself. Get out, you nigga.
You can stop in Cleveland.
He gave this nigga out.
How about instead of getting on the internet, showing all your guns, acting like you're gonna do something.
That's a if little do you know, Tyra, that's a dead giveaway that you scared when you start doing that shit.
Telling the nigga to do something to you, telling these niggas we'd meet up. How about you do this? I am 4 hours away from you right now. 3.
And this video is today.
All right, here we go. This is where he pulls up on Tommy Sotomayor.
Right. So not only did they issue.
Now here go you in action.
Circle.
That little nigga. There you go.
Cars and shit.
Look at it.
This one you see somebody that you've been wanting to smoke with.
No, I'm just waiting on my face to get broke.
Waiting on what?
My face to get broke.
Your face to get broke?
Yes, sir.
Why you down here with the police, bitch, nigga? Ain't
no police.
Why you riding past my house, bitch, nigga?
Ain't no police here, man.
And I will mop your ass, my nigga.
I mean, that is.
I will mop you, my nigga.
Okay, man.
You riding past my house at
He said, there it is. That's when you're supposed to fire on him.
1 o'clock in the morning with me, nigga.
If Tommy would have told that to boss man, next thing you know, Tommy would have been laying on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I ain't come down here to fight you. Let's move away from here, bro.
Well, then, if you ain't gonna fight, then there's no reason to be
Well,
here.
swing, bitch, and I'm gonna crack your screen.
You're the one who's upset. That's why you had to get
But
drunk
you
to come down
came from
here.
it. I ain't drunk. You
Swing. Why do he got to swing? You the one with the problem.
You
came
smell
from
like a
Atlanta
liquor
to stop
barrel.
me, nigga.
You smell like a liquor barrel.
Your mama smell like a liquor barrel,
She
nigga.
probably do. She probably do.
Little bitch ass nigga.
I get it.
Huh?
I get it.
That's our
What's all this coming up to Atlanta riding past my crib, bro?
Dude, I don't understand what your point is, bro.
Huh?
If you supposed to come down here, you supposed to do what you said you was
I
gonna
ain't
do.
said I
That's
was
it.
coming down here to do none of you.
Well,
You
then
Exactly.
Yeah,
Tommy
you did.
couldn't have said it better. You supposed to do what you gonna do, nigga. This your chance. You didn't perform. Another time the stage was set and you failed to perform, and you wanted Kwame Brown to play this for what?
there's no reason to talk to me there. How am I wrong?
You wanted Kwame to play? You getting embarrassed?
I'm walking, Lord. What was I
He just wanted his name out
doing
here.
before you came?
Come on, man, let's go.
What was I doing before you came?
Let's ride away from here.
What was I doing before you came?
Bunch of police up there.
What was I doing before you came?
I don't know what you were doing.
You know what I was doing because you was watching. You could join me though. This actually pretty nice.
Zone.
This pretty nice.
I was watching Zone.
I know. Hey, I know you. All the dick suckers like
But
what
you talked all this shit, right?
He called him a dick
that
sucker
way.
right to his face.
You the one said I can't come to the city.
You here, right?
Exactly.
Yes, you
He told him he couldn't come to Indianapolis. Now he's standing right front your face.
said I cannot come. Bro, you said I can't
I'm
come.
not your bro, bro.
Okay, but then little nigga, you said I can't come.
Call him a little nigga. Disrespect.
Okay, what do you want me to call? You done said something about my mom, but I ain't supposed to say nothing about
him
you.
to go down the
You
alley.
said something about my mom.
If he goes
Like
down
what?
in the
What have I
alley,
not
he
said
might
that
be
right
hit.
now? What have I not?
Exactly.
I ain't said none of this shit to my
What have I said? I said,
You
little
little
nigga,
dude,
what else
man.
would you like me to say?
Look, nigga, that's petty.
What else would you like? Okay, and
That's
you said
petty.
something about my mom. That's petty.
But
You
I
said I
still said
cannot come to this city, man.
You gonna follow me away?
No, what the fuck? What we go? You gonna suck my dick?
He loved moving the goal, and that was very disrespectful. You gonna suck my dick. He should have stole him there. You always want to move the
Outside
goalposts.
the city county building.
What's happening? Why you want me to follow you?
are gay, nigga.
You the one want me to follow you. You want me to follow you, nigga. Why do you want me to follow you though, man? Seriously.
So we can go into the hood where you roll last night.
I'm not going to no hood, man.
So I'm gonna leave now. Answer this question for me, right? Because I ain't going to jail.
Even if you would have went to the hood, he wouldn't have did nothing, Tommy.
Your bitch ass right here tonight.
Okay.
Do you want to go somewhere? I'll follow you.
No, I do not.
And we go ahead and bang, my nigga.
No, I do
You
not.
want to bang, all right.
I came by myself, didn't I?
No, I just said I don't know who you came with. How would I know?
Tommy's by
You
himself.
claim I'm with the police and I ain't with them. You ain't never seen me with them.
You see how the police right here, right?
Let's see. I don't know. Let's show me some.
I ain't seen the police in this whole video.
They've been walking
Oh,
with me
they're all
all
over
the
that
time.
motherfucking circle, bro. They're
When?
all over that
Right now, when you
motherfucker.
was talking to
They
me.
go up in that.
You
fucking
saw 'em, I
lane.
didn't.
Right there on the bike. So let's,
Where?
let's ride off.
I still ain't seen nothing.
I answered your
I
question,
followed-
bro. I
no,
said
no,
I'm
no.
not going anywhere.
So you scared?
There's
No.
police
Who
everywhere.
would do this? Who
So
would
you
do this?
scared to bang with me right
You
now?
said
right?
I could not enter your city, sir.
You're in the
Why do
city,
y'all
but
make
you're-
threats
but
like
you're-
that?
No.
I never told you you can't come to
Telling you
Atlanta.
You can't enter in my city and the threat.
It is saying that you can't do something. If I said you,
I wish I had the footage. He said, all y'all whole ass niggas let Tommy come to y'all city. If Tommy come to Indy, it's over. He called all them niggas whole ass niggas and let him come through the city.
can't stream and you stream, what would I look like?
I got one question and I'm out. I got shit to do.
And none of them niggas was face to face with Tommy like he is right now.
You want me to follow you and we go bang? Okay.
I just said no. I'm not doing no shit like that, nigga.
You came my way from
and you said I can't come here. That's what I thought. That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I wanted to hear. No, I'm not. That's why I spent my money to come here. You already said you're gonna break my face, my nickel.
He down here with the police.
You came down here drunk. Y'all didn't think I had
the
to
world staring at him.
These YouTube clowns.
Yeah, the thing literally.
Now this is why you sleep on the couch and you became a homosexual.
You can't even get off. Circle.
A little chubby, but don't feel
I had my lights
reality.
on. They see it under during the Black Expo. But you usually got to get out of the Black Expo pretty early because them motherfuckers get to firing pistols off down there every night. Every single night.
We can surely come to the party.
Was drunker than shit, falling out of his chair and shit.
I bet you his dumb ass thought his camera was off. He had the most blunders ever with his stupid ass. Oh my god.
Is that his woman? Is that his woman?
It looked like she got a semi-truck tire in her stomach.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
True.
And it looked like she smoked. She hitting that pipe too. Look at her lips. They purple. Black rings around her eyes. She looked like a fat stuffed raccoon. Oh my god. Oh my god. True. I see why.
No, this ain't Frost. This is True Freeman. True Freeman from my
She
city,
drove
man.
you to be a homosexual.
They're clowning him.
I wouldn't touch that funky pussy with a motherfucking 10-foot pole, man. Trying to go to motherfucking Florida in vacation.
Rough side.
Y'all ain't happy. You sleeping on the couch in the motherfucking vacation house too. You doing that shit for the camera. Y'all relationship is over. I would say she got somebody on the side, but I don't know if nobody want that old. You stuck with that shit. She said that camera on. Y'all done seen my fat raccoon looking ass. Looking like a stuffed fucking raccoon. This is exactly what her motherfucking ass look like.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, y'all, man. It's been a long one, man. 100, man.
I'm glad I seen that.
Happy New Year.
He didn't get beat up on camera. He just got choked. He just got choked, y'all. Hey, Willie. I didn't even think about this, bro. I don't live in the neighborhood.
This is the remix. Swag. God bless me. Oh, I'm hot.
My hood right there.
Swag. How Bill? How Bill? Everybody wanna be from How Bill. You can get some X pills and How Bill, but you.
That's Sharon Street right there. Report to Indiana, most dangerous neighborhoods. What do you know, fucking Willie? He don't live in no fucking black area. He don't live in no black area. God. There's my dude that died. I know it's not copywritten.
Straight out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Brightwood. RP Legit. Brightwood, 25th Street. Free little 7 RP Legit.
Poor little dude died.
Straight out the jungle, nigga. It's a struggle when about surviving. Gorillas and lions, beast mode niggas who wildin'. Thugs with guns, money and drugs.
Yeah. I mean, we go on and on in Hallville and Indianapolis. Why didn't you just even look on YouTube, Willie, you dumbass? Fuck. It's that easy. It's that easy, bro. Just do a little bit of research, bro. Just a little. You guys aren't journalists.
Yeah, and Milk, man, B.I.G., man, B.I.G., get that, man. That's how we was. Milk, man, y'all see that, man? B.I.G., man, get on our label, man. Come and holler at us, man. We really doing big things out here, man. Y'all New Yorkers, we give it up to y'all, man. West Coast, give it up to y'all, man. But this Midwest is what's cracking, man. Y'all gotta give us our respect, man. We getting money, man. Straight up. Yeah.
Watch out, move the crowd.
Boy, they fucking... Dude, you know how much motherfuckers was watching out for my fucking caddy out here? The people love me over here, dude. Like, when you don't do people wrong, it's simple as that. You don't do people wrong, they don't do you wrong, man. You know, times have changed. Police chasing Hallville, huh? Let's see this. I ain't even fucking done this myself. Because this is where I live. It's normal. Oh, there's just a fucking... What the fuck? That's all? Okay, they got it on a Ring camera. Right, I told y'all we'd be partying night for the race.
All day, every day, got the drink in my hand. You ain't know what it is. How be a ratchet? Peekaboo, do you see me now? Do you see me now? Look at me now, bitch. How the motherfucker do it out here? HBPID, represent the whole motherfucking thing to the whole motherfucking plot.
Now we'll get back on you, Frost. I don't know why. I'm ADHD, I guess. You know, I don't have to prove nothing to Willie no more.
People around you. When you hate who you are, you want to tear
Boy,
down.
you can tell he ain't never been in the hood because he don't even.
That's just nature, man.
Like
that's a
from
law.
the Bronx. Now I know the Bronx is worse than my neighborhood. I know this. Hell, 10th Street's
Somebody
worse than mine
is
now.
trying to debate with me about how that you got to be nice to narcissists. Keep being nice to narcissists all you want. I'm gonna avoid them, and I'm not trying to give them back their same energy because we're not trying to do the devil's work.
It's good, Just.
But sometimes you got to tell them about themselves.
You ain't never told me nothing about myself.
You know what narcissists do? Narcissists think that they deserve your attention.
Lambo, maybe the
Never
radio
forget that
station is a
part.
contract rock. Yeah.
Narcissists think that every single thing that you doing got to stop when they pull up.
Oh, you're gonna stop. You just ain't giving up yet. Your fucking channel's done, son.
It's been a beautiful week already for Jack Frost and the BBN Network, and it's only freaking Tuesday.
Make it back from where he's at
You
now.
just don't know about it yet.
From where he was.
Because I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna keep it on the black back burner until the content start popping up. It's been a beautiful week already, and it's only Tuesday.
Popping up. I thought that's what you do. Is every day you beat me in content.
It's Tuesday.
You are the content.
Also, I'm not saying
you are the
B-Day thing because that's just I don't really celebrate holidays like that. You understand what I'm saying? So
you don't.
I don't really celebrate holidays like that.
You said you did.
The holidays that we should celebrate it in the Bible. If the holiday isn't in the Bible, we're not supposed to celebrate.
You're supposed to celebrate anything you think you
And the
want to
easiest
celebrate.
way
There's
to make your
celebrations
woman
for a lot of
not be
things,
too
Frost.
caught
It's not
up
holidays.
in Valentine's Day
Sweet
is by
16, graduation,
taking a day or
graduation,
two
college.
out of every month.
Oh, that's right. You don't have anything to be
And
proud
celebrate
of.
her on those
Just
days. Celebrate the
for.
accomplishments that you and her
That's
made
right.
together. Celebrate how she's changed your life. Take her out. Date
It's
her.
not in the Bible.
Stop.
That's not in the Bible, though.
When me and Kendra was together, one of the dopest things about our relationship is that we were always dating. Like, we were always dating until we stopped.
Yep.
And then that's where the relationship separated.
You got it, Mystique. I just pointed that out,
I just
too.
had a
Great
job that I
minds
couldn't
alike.
keep dating her.
We don't forget nothing.
We were always dating.
It's all lies.
You understand?
We put it here going.
And just
okay,
got a job that made it so that I couldn't give her that type of time no more. And it wasn't even I couldn't even give her a reasonable amount of time. The job that I had just took all of my time. It is what it is. But I learned a lot working there that allows for me to, I learned a lot about business working there. So that's why I always take that as God put her in my life for a reason.
Working
but
where?
It wasn't
Where did you say?
Forever. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I don't know about it yet because I'm going to keep it on. Is that we were always dating. Like, we were always dating until we stopped. And then that's where the relationship separated because I was just working too much. I just had a job that I couldn't keep dating her the way we were always dating. You understand? And just got a job that made it so that I couldn't give her that type of time no more. And it wasn't even I couldn't even give her a reasonable amount of time. The job that I had just took all of my time.
Yeah, didn't tell you what it was.
But I learned a lot working there that allows for me to, I learned a lot about business working there.
What'd you learn?
So that's why I always take that as.
You didn't learn to pay your taxes.
God put her in my life for a reason, but it wasn't
pay them
for
taxes.
forever. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I benefited from
yesterday,
her
last
knowing
night
me,
when
and
I got
I hope she benefited from knowing me.
We was always dating until we stopped. No shit, yeah, no dumbass. This is the content. Him. If he goes away, he's not gonna hurt us.
Port City says, I think social media is currently creating more and more narcissistic people. We're gonna get to the Jay Prince thing.
Sure you are. We love Star over here. We love Mystique over here.
I think. Okay, so this is basically what the internet is doing. The internet is allowing suckers to team up against real niggas.
He doesn't want a woman.
I didn't mean to say it like that.
Probably
the internet is allowing for Satan to team up on people.
Satan teams up on people
that God has anointed. That's
James,
what the internet is.
I didn't know you were Satan. Lambo, I didn't know you were with Satan. How did we get together like this, man? Like, I had no clue you guys believe in Satan just like I did. Hell yeah. Fucking stupid, man.
You understand? See,
if
before the internet,
Satan,
if God anointed you didn't have to deal with them but so much.
He says we don't believe in God, but we're Satan.
When they came around in your community.
Imagine that.
But also in whatever community that you live in, there's going to be a lot of God-fearing
They go hand in hand.
You understand what I'm saying? So you don't really got to deal with it. There's only going to be about 2 or 3 of them.
Fucking intelligence.
Maybe 4 of them. But you're going to have hundreds of God-fearing people. You understand?
Shout
what the internet allows is that now, since those people don't have a lot of people in their community that's going to help them hate. They don't have a lot of people in their personal, physical contact that's going to help them push Satan's agenda. What the internet does is the internet allows for them to help each other from distances push Satan's agenda. They help them from distances try to destroy people that God has anointed. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what the internet has done.
Now
I'm not disagreeing with the whole creating more narcissists. But I think more importantly, a lot of these people aren't necessarily narcissists. A lot of these people are just doing the devil's bidding. You understand? And what the internet allows is for those people to find each other. So when we realize every battle is Satan against the Most High, every battle.
I want it, you know.
You understand? Every single battle is Satan against the Most High. Every battle. When you realize that and you start looking at people's behavior like that, that just changes your perspective of
The
what's
Cash
going
App
on.
is at the bottom
You
of the screen
understand?
as well. You know
Like I
that.
said before,
Part
God
of the
isn't
layout.
God isn't gonna encourage you to go do evil.
And Front Street, I
understand?
need to get with you
But
after
he
this.
is gonna allow for you to have the
Brother, I need to holler
choice.
at you after
Because
this.
free choice is the thing that separates us from angels. You get it? That's the thing Satan is pissed off about. That human beings have free choice.
Everything applies.
That's why
to
he
him.
tries to use our free choice against us. There's a YouTube internet chick. I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna let you hear what she said real quick.
My
and then we're gonna try to
new
get to our
YouTube
regular-
internet chick that I like the most on here right now has to be On the Block with Jen. Has to be. That's the only internet woman I follow
Every battle
and
is
watch.
Satan against the Most High. Every single
I watched
battle.
her slow down a little bit.
Every issue, every
got a lot of
battle,
talking
every
points,
conflict
but I never
that you
see who
see in
she
the
is.
world. There
Jen's
is somebody working for Satan, and there's somebody
And
working
she's smart.
for the Most High. Every conflict that you see, once you start looking at things like that, you yourself start understanding that that really wasn't a joke.
Oh, I'm
Get
not
it?
over here joking at all. We are joking, but we make
You
our
yourself
points
start
first.
understanding. But as long as you don't understand that Satan is in everything, the
Your
Most High
stream.
is in everything.
Not your
As
stream.
soon as you come to that understanding, as soon as that's something
Look how he's got it wrote
that
down.
you come to the understanding
He's
of,
reading right off of
you
that.
will start recognizing what's
He's
going
literally
on out
reading
there.
that.
You recognize, no, that person is really
Look down
evil.
again,
They're
Frost.
not funny. That person is really working for Satan. They don't. That's not really those aren't really opinions. That's judgments.
Yeah, opinions and judgments. That's what judgments are, opinions. My judgment may
You
just be
start
someone else's
understanding why
opinion.
some people can't be around other people. You start understanding why when some people come into your
I
presence,
don't understand why you're reading off like a teleprompter and you say these same things every day. These things should be just normal for you to say. Why you got to
done
read it
anything,
again?
but you make them feel uncomfortable. You'll start realizing why when you go around certain people, things are always happening weird. You understand what I'm saying? That
don't
don't
go
make
around
sense.
nobody.
That's because God is trying to give you signals to get from around them.
Signals, y'all. I need some signals. Could please somebody send me some signals?
I promise you, every battle,
If he had half the problems I had, he would kill himself. He would.
Every battle,
If he had half
every
the
single
issues I'm
battle.
going through, he would fucking be
I want you to hear what
swinging
Alexis
somewhere.
Scott says, and then I want to get to
And
our
I'm not trying to
actual
be funny
content.
about that either. His mentality wouldn't be able to handle the things I'm going through right now. Not even half.
Make sure I got
You're
this.
supposed to find a way to still be able to become positive. You're supposed to be able to find a way to
Every
work
battle
through your
is Satan against
transgressions.
the Most High. When you recognize that, okay.
Idiots.
So I was at I went to an event the other day. Everybody was
Everybody was there.
having fun.
These events, all these
Everyone
events,
was enjoying themselves.
all
But if
of
you
the
really
events.
look and pay attention, everybody was enjoying themselves in different ways. You didn't have people walking over saying you
Are you literally just now getting out into society?
can't enjoy yourself like that. You got to enjoy yourself like this. So that's what Satan is going to do. Satan is going to tell you the thing that you're doing you can't do. You got to do what they want you
Hey,
to do.
Jack, you know why they were enjoying
Remember,
themselves
when
in different ways? Because they were all in different groups. They all come alone.
Rome took
The
over
lounge.
different countries, Rome will tell people, no. You don't have to stop worshiping what you're worshiping, but you have to worship what we worship.
That ain't not in the Bible. That's not in the Bible. We don't care what you worship, what you have to worship. We do. How does that make any sense? Like, you can worship two different things? So I can worship God and Satan, Jack? Or God and Buddha? Or Satan and Abraham? I didn't understand that analogy, sir. He's just trying to touch the hearts of Christians, and he doesn't know how to talk. He doesn't know how to articulate anything because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alexis,
little bitty bits.
Thank God for another day. For those that's been following me, I have been on a spiritual journey, and I have been, getting closer to God, and I've committed my life
I
fully
bet
to
he goes
Him.
to the internet
There's a lot
tries
of
to
things that
find
I've
things
changed, and I haven't really
just
shared
to
this with
point
any of
out
my
for himself.
friends or family because
That's
it's not
bad.
really for anybody else to understand. If they get it, they get it. If y'all get it, y'all get it. But I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever. Giving your life to Him, and it hasn't been easy. Every day it gets harder and harder for me because I'm so used to living a certain lifestyle. I'm so used to living a certain way. I'm so used to making this amount of money. But that's because I was doing everything the wrong way. And that's when everything was coming so easy for me because obviously, that's what I wanted.
You're good, girl.
But
you don't have to bet
now things are just becoming a little bit harder, but it's okay because it's, God is testing my faith and my faith in Him and my belief in Him.
Girl,
And I got discouraged again the other day. I just launched a business, but I don't really want to get too much into it. But I got discouraged the other day, and I had to stop and be like, Alexis,
like his couch.
no,
They're way
like
bigger.
you're not gonna give up. You're gonna keep
way
going.
Bigger.
Like, this is what God wants you to do. And God told me, like, Alexis, trust it.
Okay, first I want to meet her because this is how the type of woman I want to meet talk. See, because when you're doing what God wants you to do, I'm going to explain something. The first thing God has to do is strip away everything Satan gave you. Let's say that again.
Watch. That's the bad.
When you are on the path to correction and you start doing everything that God is intended for you, the first thing He has to do is strip away everything that Satan gave you. You do understand this, right?
You, darling.
I don't know if people understand this. That's why healing isn't for the weak. I'm going to say that again. Healing is not for the weak. Because what God does is...
What are you really doing nowadays for a buck, bro?
I need to let my Liberty State go through a little bit on that.
Look bad. But thanks for the fucking soundbite, real crackhead.
He said the content's for the streets, though, y'all. Content's for the streets. I wonder if this will. I wonder how I can use this to make my people think I'm a good person. I wonder if I can use this. What, dude?
I'm just reminiscing. Mama in my business. They are not your friends. They want my position. Damn, I should've listened. Yeah. Back and forth, it was so hard. What? If I die today, tell them check on my forensics. They traced it back to my homeboy.
Yeah, traced it back.
Before He can give you what He wants to give you, He has to strip away everything that Satan gave you. He needs to remove you from corruption.
Ain't there a way
You're
to
not
find
allowed
out
to bring
if your
those
battery
things with you where you're going. That's why you
charging
lose
up
friends.
fully anymore?
That's why you stop going places.
That's the most likely
and that's
to
why
get out
you
of this
meet
one now.
new people. Tell me where I'm wrong.
30% is where it stops. Literally.
So don't be scared when He come pull up on you. All right? It's going to get hard and then it's going to get easy.
Won't go no further.
If you just understand the blessings that's been shooting.
As old as Jack Frost's phone.
Because I did not give up. I didn't decide that since it got hard, I'm going to go and do what Satan wanted me to do.
Because you don't want to work. That's why.
I'm just too stubborn.
Yeah, you're just too stubborn. Just too stubborn, Jack Frost.
I'm just too stubborn. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be ready to go down with the shit.
You are for sure, because you're going down. At least you're admitting it.
Look.
My mod keeps losing.
How long have I been on the internet? That don't sound like 100% the description of me, a mofo ready to go down with the shit.
A vape?
How many evil people have Satan sent our way to try to get me to change what we're doing? trying to reach for
You
it.
might be. There might be a way to. It's a box. What kind of box you got?
Shout out to the Most High, just because.
Yeah, just because. Thanks, Mystique, for that.
Can we get some shout outs to the Most
Morph too, and
I am so
it's
in love with the
losing
skinny girl.
where you put it in at. That Cleodo 120 is nice. I love that tank, man. It's a little older, but it's a beautiful tank.
She's so lecture.
It's got such
I don't
good
post
flavor.
her enough.
The Cleodo was a good tank, man.
She is so pretty. She's Coil Ray pretty.
Let me see here. See if I can help you out.
She is Coil Ray pretty.
You got the 2.
I'm
trying to see.
Shout out to Kingslayer. Salute.
I haven't bought a smoke in forever.
I want to meet a
Last smoke I bought, I think, was an Alien.
And there's not a lot of
That thing
people
sold
I want
a
to
lot.
meet, by the way.
So it goes
There's
in
not
the
a lot of
bottom,
females
correct?
that I actually want to meet.
Is it
Things
the
that
door not making
I want
connection?
to meet Alexis, goddamn.
Better watch that. Better watch that. Takes 218. I'll tell you what it is. When
y'all
you
ready
put
to
it
talk
in,
about Jay Prince? Put it in the chat if y'all ready to talk about Jay Prince. Or
when you're putting your batteries in, and let me see. I don't have my mind. It takes it where the door opens just like it. The door itself might need to be tightened. They got little screws. And then sometimes you have to take the top of the mod off where the other contact is. And that whatever's contacts up in there, they'll get smashed in sometimes. Or it just might be the batteries too. You might need to have new batteries. Check your contacts on your batteries if they're dipping a little, because they do smash in. It could be that. That's the hardest thing. You think it's the wrap inside the box? Send me some pictures and shit on Instagram, man. I'll see if I can help you out. If not, you're on across the pond. Fuck, you guys got such good laws over there with vaping, man. Such good laws. I wish America would take one out of
ready to
y'all's
talk
book.
about Jay Prince, or y'all want me? Because I'm just preaching this morning, to be honest.
We're
with
just
you.
stupid
I
over
just
here.
felt that today. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Some days I just wake up and I feel like preaching. I can't even help it. Do y'all want to talk about Jay Prince yet? Let me know. Put it in the chat.
See, my drag did that same thing.
Shout out to the Most High.
Does it work and then it shuts off mid vaping and shit? Like you'll get it to work and then sometimes it won't work in the middle of it.
Shipman, look at your Instagram. Look at the DMs I sent you the other day. Important.
You still ain't even opened them.
We got so much motion over here. We got so much motions over here.
You got so much clothes too.
Respond
You're now
back in the
recycling them.
DMs, not here. We got so much motions over
You
here.
wore this shirt 6 days ago with the sweater on top of it.
I'm gonna tell you something else also. Hold on.
Told you that's what he's gonna do. And call himself Fly. Cut the sleeves off of it, Jack. You be real cool.
Sponsor of the channel, so you get to know all of the stuff that we working on.
Let's see if I can find her.
I love being able to show my people that what they're doing isn't for nothing. Kingslayer, when you become green team, by the way, when you become green team Kingslayer, I would appreciate for you to hit me on your DM. Matter of fact, hit me on the DMs whenever you get an opportunity, so I know that it's you though. It's
He's
just that
not going
I want to know when it's you. You can definitely be in the loop too.
He's gonna make him a producer too. You guys are producers and don't even know how to produce.
Here, Shipman. If you got a response, put the response.
They say
in
they
the
could
DM.
get dirty too, the contacts. On that specific mod too.
And also, King Slayer, I prefer if you keep your support on the super chat. I prefer if any support that you send it to super
I
chat.
got your
Not
solution,
to the
baby
Cash
girl.
App, not to the PayPal.
I got your solution, honey. Yep, it's the
This
contact
is not
that's
about
inside at
what
the
people
top.
think it's about. Copy? I just so we can be clear.
Here you go, Mystique. I'll show it to you. It's kind of an easy fix for you.
Hassan Shipman just saw the thing. Hassan Shipman, if what I just sent you is lit, drop.
That's weird.
I learned a neat little trick to fix this. So take the batteries out. The first thing you'll need is like a pen or marker with sandpaper taped to the end of it, like flat, like this. So take the batteries out. What you want to do is you want to sand the two brass contacts inside there first. So just sand them up, polish them up, make them real shiny, like that. You can see that. Also, the contacts at this, sand them up.
And that door can get loose too.
And the final step is you actually sand the battery contacts as well, the positive and negative side of the battery. So sand that.
Or rewrap it.
Make it nice and shiny.
Use a thinner wrap.
Like that. You can see that, how shiny they are. And sand the negative side.
I don't know if that's going to help you. I don't know if that's going to do it.
Sand them up. Nice and shiny. And you use like I don't know, 100 grit sandpaper.
I got
see if this works.
I love that alien, man. That was the number one sold mod ever.
Let's see.
Didn't work, did it, asshole?
This works.
I was trying to see if it had the problem that the morph was like a issue, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's one of them that has an issue. So we'll get back on you, Frosty. King Slayer, boy. Of course he does. He gets that monthly money, dude. That helps him more than it. These guys are stupid on YouTube, man. What's good, big boy? What's poppin', big boy? He's like, green team, green team. You could have just spent that money on green team.
I prefer if different countries.
There we go. Kerry King? Oh man, I've got his guitar. I've got a guitar from Kerry King, his Warlock autographed. A couple of my buddies want me to sell it to him. I'm still holding on to it. Still holding on to that.
I love being able to show my people that what they're doing
Shout out to my
isn't
big
for
boy.
nothing.
What's poppin', man?
King Slayer, when you become green team, by the way, when you become green team King Slayer, I would appreciate for you to hit me on your DM. Matter of fact, hit me on the DMs whenever you get an opportunity, so I know that it's you. Though it's just that when I want to know when it's you. You can definitely be in the loop too. Don't comment about it here, Shipman.
Don't show nobody here. Because it ain't that deep, you know what I mean?
If you got a response, put the response in the DM.
Don't say anything about it in here because people will know that it wasn't that big. It's destroying you? Nah, nothing can destroy you, bro. Nothing. Nothing.
And also, King Slayer, I prefer if you keep your support on the super chat. I prefer if any support that you send it to super chat, not to the Cash App, not to the PayPal. This is not about what people think it's about. Copy? So we can be clear.
What do you vape? What liquid you vape, Mystique?
Hassan Shipman just saw the thing. Hassan Shipman, if what I just sent you is lit, drop some frost for us.
What's your flavors of choice?
If what I just sent you is lit, I don't know if you can hear me right now if you're busy typing. But if what I just sent you is lit, I'm gonna wait for him to get back.
I had no idea you vaped.
Drop some frost. All right, what y'all want to talk about now? Y'all want to stay on this topic? Because I could talk about this shit for the longest, not for nothing. I even got more attached to this. What we're currently talking about. I still got more stuff attached to this. Believe me, we can go every way in this. I'm upset that we started so late. And don't worry, we shooting past our normal time.
She doesn't want to come here and bother me and shit, right?
Because I just don't feel comfortable unless. Shout out to King Slayer with the dub drops. Are you gonna just join the green team?
Can you give me some toasters?
You know you could have just joined the green team right now and just dropped $9.99. No, you could have just
be right back, y'all.
I want more green names, my brother. I want more green names. Shout out to King Slayer. Yes, man. I say this every time, damn near. Are you just gonna join the green team or not? And I'm saying that knowing that you do drops. You drop $20 3 or 4 times a week. Are you gonna join the green team? We're trying to get the green team up to about 100 people, man. We need 100 bag swingers.
What is the date? 14th? Cool. Yeah. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Your food stamps. Food stamps. Yeah. I thought you said something else. Oh, it's Tuesday.
Lit, right? Lit, right? They really gonna be mad. You can't even get in the club. Not that I don't want people to be in the club. I want people to carry themselves in a manner that the Most High blesses you. Never forget that part. I want everybody to be blessed. But we have to carry ourselves in a manner that will allow for the Most High to send blessings our way. Stop carrying yourself in a manner that you get help from Satan. Because Satan don't bless you. Satan just helps you do his bidding. You understand what I'm saying? Satan helps you do his bidding while the Most High blesses you.
Had to get my mouse too.
There's a difference. All right? I want you to be blessed by the Most High. I don't want Satan.
I think we're gonna get ready to start kicking off our website, y'all.
Satan's help. All right? Satan needs
but
to go.
Boy, I don't know if I know everything I'm doing though.
Also, Hassan, did you look at what I sent you before that? I sent you 2 things. Did you look at the thing that I sent you before that? Just say yes or no. If you looked at the thing that I sent you before that. Oh, I got another thing. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna hold that off because we all about to see that in a couple of days. But anyway, nobody want to move on to Jay Prince? Actually, anybody want to move on to Jay Prince? All right. So nobody said y'all wanted to stay on this, so I guess we just move on to Jay Prince for a little while, for a second. So I was having a conversation with one of our producers the other day, right? And just so you know, Hassan Shipman, you are an executive producer. Kingslayer, when you become Green Team, you're going to be an executive producer. Hassan Shipman, you're not Green Team either. I already know that, you rap bastard. Just so you know, I know you ain't Green Team. You should be, but I know you ain't Green Team. And this is just me joking around with you more than anything else. This is not me actually insulting you. This is just Jack. Okay? So, I want to say that to say this. A thing is about to happen because we're about to get a thing back. And that's going to allow for me to be able to do something that I've been trying to do and that we once did before. So, the only person that knows about it right now is Hassan Shipman and Gotti. Those are the only two people that know about it. All right, here we go. We lit. And I look sexy in clothes. I also look sexy without clothes. Just saying all of the things.
Well, we got producers now, y'all. What do you know?
Let's talk about.
I guess Frost really don't know anything about fucking
and that's
YouTubing,
mainly because I was having a conversation with one of our producers the other day.
He doesn't understand what a producer does he?
That conversation,
I guess if you give him cash apps, you become producer. You know what producers make, bro? They make the show.
Complexity.
That's right. You do need someone to make the show for you. You don't know what you're doing.
Basically, just so we can be clear.
This fucking guy here, man. I gotta hear
one of our
again.
producers hit us up. I don't know if our producer's in here right now. If the person is and they want to take claim to these comments, you should, because I'm going to say a lot of good things about what you say. But Seti Nash has a video. And then Seti Nash's video.
About him saying he'd steal some Seti Nash all
Seti
the time,
Nash has a video.
What the fuck? Yo, AD, I was thinking about that. Let's chat. Websites are static. Require content updating, overhauls. Why not leverage social platform with elevated marketing add-ons? Will cost little for elevated promotion visibility. Yeah, I've been using money on the video, Facebook and Instagram to just like boost posts and shit.
About,
when I was talking to you the other day about the open source thing,
he's not
I was
really
talking about
Brian Day. He's talking
let
about
my
Brian
mind again, man.
For everybody that don't know, there was more than one person that was shot the night that situation happened to Takeoff.
Never mind.
One lady was shot in her head.
It crossed my mind again.
Was shot in the head, right? Boom. So Seti Nash is having a conversation about that, and he brought it out.
I do want to talk to you though, because we already have the .com,
there's
man.
other people that are upset about.
As you know, that's pretty hard to get.
Regardless,
and I was lucky enough to get it.
In the situation, because
but I do think you're the man
got shot in the head, right?
That's
you know what I like Kingslayer's. I like Kingslayer's position.
You know what I mean?
Right here.
I want to be able to do
because
something.
Some people, I'm gonna keep your 1999 up there though. Because some people
turned down for
basically
the 5th time for life insurance for my mom, man. 5 times.
Jay Prince Jr. was alluding that more than one person got hurt that night. Now, the first thing I want to say is that's super insensitive because only one person lost their life.
Well, they were sending us everything when we were thinking about doing it before this happened. Sending us everything. Not now, baby. You know, I'm really starting to understand why they have like groups and things like that for the people, families of people with cancer.
Sorry about that. That's super
because it does affect the families and shit. I get it now.
So
I get it.
I don't like that whole entire thing. Shout out to Kingslayer with the $4.99 drop.
Oh, you're gonna be a producer.
Let's get those drops going. And then he said, "I'm gonna put my money back where my mouth is." Shout out to Kingslayer with the $4.99.
Yeah.
And you still not Green Team.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I ever have a membership over here and you guys join my membership, you will be getting
I thought that was
things, man. Like this dude does nothing.
So
for
homegirl got shot in the
this.
head. She almost lost her life. We care. Let's be clear on that. Okay, we care.
Okay. See, I'm not real great with all that. I know a little.
Oh, and another person got shot in the leg. Shout out to Rhonda from upstate New York. But I don't want to hear about the people that survived.
Yeah, I was going through GoDaddy.
They survived.
to help kind of build it,
They're
but I
fortunate.
put everything on hold.
We're not going to take away from the tragedy of the person that lost their life.
I wanted to have some. I want, if I have a website, I want to have things on there. You know,
shout
what I
out
mean?
to the Most High.
Like, you know, things for sale, things to
God
watch.
will
things,
be done.
You know what I mean? I don't want to just be Frost.
You're supposed to give the Most
I don't
High
want to just be
praise that
Frost.
those people survive.
I told Frost everything he does, I can do better.
No, you could talk about the leg victim. Do that.
I'm just kidding, y'all.
That's what
I'm
we're
not
supposed
trying
to
to be
talk
better than Frost.
God will
man.
be done. Somebody survived.
I'm just trying to do me, man.
We're not going
Bring
to talk
something
about
to
how
y'all.
somebody should be upset that somebody survived.
I did not actually ever think I would.
They should be thanking the Lord.
Do any of that.
What up, AP Wiz? They should be thanking the Lord. Imagine somebody is somewhere minding their business, a shootout happens, somebody gets killed, and then somebody else gets shot and they survive.
You guys
you're
have literally
busy
been a blessing to me, man.
about the
Have
person
helped
that
me
survived. You should be praising the Lord.
so
You
much.
should be. That's a reason to start going to church if you don't
Like
already
I said,
go to
y'all are gonna be
church.
here to watch it build, man.
Find one.
You will be here to
Do you
watch it
understand
build.
how we backwards?
Part of it.
Like we're backwards. We gotta fix that. That wasn't a tragedy that happened.
I never do that,
shot.
bro. I never do, bro.
It was a blessing that she survived.
The other day when she was asleep, dude, I was crying
We
hard,
couldn't
bro, and it was
control
loud.
her getting shot.
And I was just like, stop.
But God
I didn't want to hear
allowed
me.
for her to survive getting shot in the head.
It's just, I got my days, you know. I got my days.
Can we be clear on that?
But you know what's good, man? I've never once seen her do that. She's actually being stronger
So
about
when
it
I'm
than I am.
busy hearing, or when I heard the excerpt where this dude, shout out to Darkwing, salute, where this dude is busy talking about, well, somebody else got shot and there's people that's angry. No. We're not doing that. She survived.
What the fuck?
That's a blessing.
You don't know what blessings are.
Acknowledge it as a blessing.
It's things like that right
Before
there.
Lord
The
take
big
your
boy,
blessing away from
James S., Mystique, Nikki, that I consider
So the
such
fact that
blessings
he
to me,
brought
man.
that
Like,
up,
I
I'm
give a
not
fuck
here for
less what people give me, man. Those things right there are jewels to me.
Now, allegedly,
Because I don't even get them from my real
the
friends out
gun
here.
that actually fired the shot, they have
I've
not
got
found
7 solid friends, man, that have actually checked on me, checked on her. It's just
I don't
the way it is,
understand what
though.
you're saying
People
right
get their
there,
own
Rhonda.
families, man, and they just have to start
I'm gonna
taking
put it
care
up
of their
here
families. Ain't no more
so people
time
can
for
see.
friends,
I'm
man.
not sure what you're saying. Hold on. The whole thing about Cass saying he
But I'll tell you
apologized
what,
was brought up by Jay Prince.
I'm
Now
single,
people
and
looking at the
I
video
get to
again
be
and they
around
saying
and
it's
talk to
true.
whoever I want.
And
Never
he
again will
cannot
I
have
get in
a
a
gun
relationship
allegedly.
where
I don't
I'm
know
controlled.
who's the he. We playing the pronoun game.
I will never do that again. I had no idea how much I was controlled.
I'm sure your comment is absolutely
Welcome back, Jay.
great. I'm not criticizing it. I'm saying I'm not sure who the he is that we're speaking of. If you don't want to say it here, say it here.
Why are they so scared to say it?
Fear?
There. Oh, I know why. They know they look like a fucking bunch of fools over there,
Kingslayer
don't
says,
they?
I heard that Quavo bailed out the shooter. The shooter, I believe, was from Atlanta. He bailed out and then he went straight to Atlanta, right? We talking about Migos bands, right? So, no, that makes sense. If Quavo bailed him out, DJ Pat is the one that they're allegedly saying fired the shot that killed Quavo. So if Migos Bands was bailed out, just so we can be clear, if Migos Bands was bailed out by Quavo, I don't necessarily see that as something that's bad. But if Migos Bands bailed out DJ Pat,
I feel what you're going through.
that kind of lends to everything that I've been telling y'all. Are you saying Migos Bands bailed out DJ
He
Pat?
don't, man.
Because
He
remember
would,
what I've been
like
saying.
I said, he would be swinging if he went through half of what
And
I was
remember,
going through. It's
people
just
have been,
not
I
that,
guess,
you know.
No, not being very welcoming to me saying that Quavo hasn't been having the correct energy
I
around
don't
this
bring my
thing.
problem
And I've been
down,
saying
man.
that
That's
since
not
the
what I was
beginning.
here to do, man. I told everyone
Quavo has not been having
that
the
I would
correct
not
energy.
do that.
Before we even
Nikki's
know
good,
what
man.
side
Nikki's
Quavo
seeing
was
someone
on,
new.
I kind of
I just
alluded
spoke to her on
that,
the
you know,
phone the
if
other day for
Quavo
like
comes
an
out and
hour
he's
at
not,
least. We speak a lot. She's just busy,
I
man.
don't
She's got 2
trust the
companies.
energy.
She's running
That it looked weird.
vending machines now.
Haven't I been saying that from the rip?
She's
I've been saying that from the
doing
rip,
her
haven't I?
fucking thing, man.
Since this
Notice how
whole
we
thing
didn't
happened, I've
snatch
been
her
saying that.
moderator
Am I not
from her?
correct?
Come on, man. These dudes is weird out here, man. These dudes is weird, man. Oh, she ain't been around
It
in the
looked
chat
weird.
much. I'm gonna take her moderator spot. Why?
Yo, how they got
People got
this man
lives,
out
man.
here on that? Well, I guess they don't really care about
But I
holidays.
guess some
don't
of
care
this
about
is
holidays
people's
either.
lives. They can't differentiate the two.
Oh, okay.
It just sucks how these insurance companies, man. You know, what if she beats it? What if she survives it? You know, what if she kills this? Then what? They gonna give it to us then?
Okay, so somebody did try to de-escalate.
I don't know. They gonna probably say, "Well, she's heard it before."
Cash.
I
Remember,
thought they
Seti
stopped that
Nash.
shit here, and they didn't.
As I was talking about, and every time you wrote Cash in my brain, it was computing Nash. So that's on me. I was reading it right, but I wasn't
I
comprehending.
can't say she doesn't have it.
So that's on me. My apologies.
Gonna get me for fucking fraud.
No, that's on me. I don't know if you can hear me talking
I thought
right
about
now,
it though,
but no, that's on me.
I think it didn't. And she just wants cremated, dude. She's not asking.
I just thought that Quavo had the wrong energy. Period. And now we're hearing that he's siding with Jay Prince in this whole matter.
Government and the way things are
apparently they're mad at Offset. Now, if they would have never gotten upset at Offset, I don't think I would be feeling the same way about this.
This dude wants to talk about what he knows. The only thing he knows is what his caseworker tells him.
But I don't understand why they got mad at Offset.
He's got a
like I don't
worker,
currently deal with my family. But if somebody in my family got deleted, their life was taken away from them, and then I respond back emotionally because I'm upset at this. How can you say something to me like, "Oh, you don't even deal with your family. How could you care?" That's like, so you don't think I can have empathy for just people dying, whether I know them or not? So why wouldn't I have empathy for somebody, or why wouldn't I be hurt from somebody that I actually know?
You don't make any sense,
whether I was on good terms or on bad terms with them. So I just pay attention to when people are trying to manipulate. You understand what I'm saying? That's a manipulation, if that makes any sense. That's a complete and total manipulation. You understand? So we got to be on time with that.
What's that about?
That's a manipulation. They're manipulating. You know? So that's another reason why sometimes I'm just not real friendly to some of the comments that come in the comment section, because people be thinking they're being smart, but they really just be trying to manipulate.
Going through all my resources that I can, dude. I'm taking every fucking thing I can. If I'm not on here, never mind. I can't keep making this about me, man. Y'all, it's not you guys.
They just be trying to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? In any regard,
you guys. Sorry, y'all.
I don't think, and this is just me speaking,
I used to specifically order custard best I ever had.
Is in a position
I fucking love
where he can be
custards.
friendly to that side.
Love
and if he is friendly to that side, I think that's a red flag.
Are you getting it through Royal Vapes by any chance?
I don't think. Okay, so you don't always have to have the gun. All you got to do is have a fool with you that's ready to shoot for you. So once again, we don't even know the entirety of the situation. You watch any of the
reviewers?
I don't know if we'll ever know the entirety of the situation.
Oh, I said Big Boy.
Because the people that are involved, their number one thing is to not snitch. Which is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, custards and shit. I'm a custard. I'm
not
dessert guy.
About that thing.
I used to hate.
But what I'm saying is, since their whole thing is to not snitch, that means that everything that come out of their mouth is going to be misleading.
I was a menthol smoker too.
Now,
You
it's
better
one
than
thing
me,
if a person
girl.
just doesn't want to get involved in this or get involved in that. But
You
when a
like that? I
person's
deserve that.
primary objective is
I
to
like
not
this juice
snitch,
called
now you're telling
Super
me that
Good.
everything that you're telling me is basically
All
misleading.
this shit's
Because
good.
then even if you
And
could tell me something
Prohibition.
that would be informative, you're not going to do it because that might be snitching. So this is why you got to pay attention. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as
That's
the
like-
Quavo situation is in regards, unless Quavo come out loud and say,
Yeah,
yo, look,
they're fucking a lot of these companies over,
Offset
bro.
his family.
Mother's
or,
Milk, I can make
there's
the
no reason to be
exact
going
same
at
thing, baby
Offset
girl.
or
You
anything
see this
like
Bad
that.
Bunny?
I'm just always gonna
I've
feel
got the
weird
clone.
about him because at the end of the day,
And
you was
Unicorn
with
Milk
homie
by
when whatever
Cutwood.
happened.
And Boosted.
You was
I
in
can
the
clone all
argument
three of
with
them.
whatever happened. You was in an
Exact
argument with a
same
dude, and that
recipes. These
shit boiled
companies are
over all
for
day long,
everybody
all
over.
day long, all day long, all day long.
You ever
And then
tried
finally,
dating
when you
from
realized that you was on that this wasn't a good idea, and then you was talking about let's go. Like, what are you talking about? You was just arguing with this dude all day. Those is factual statements. That's not me saying
Pinup
nothing.
Vapors,
Like,
you
we've
got
already
Betty
heard
and
reports that they've
Marilyn.
been arguing since they played basketball earlier that day. And that's another reason why I don't like
Mother's
talking
Milk?
trash to people
Oh,
playing
absolutely.
basketball.
I can make it.
I don't do that no more. I don't even see that as
Down
something
to the
that's
T,
tough.
baby.
Like,
They got the recipes online.
I went back to my old neighborhood once, more than once, obviously. But this one particular time, I was having a conversation with somebody that grew up playing basketball.
Pinup Betty.
And
I'll tell you
I
what these
asked them
premium
what did they
companies are
think
doing to you,
about,
right?
you know,
These premium juice companies, here's what they're doing. Betty is like the #1 sold juice next to Mother's Milk and Unicorn Milk. And Betty is literally one flavor that's called forest fruit. It's 10% of that and 10% sweetener, and that's all they're giving you. That's it.
me what kind of player did I remind them of.
Probably
They said
30 cents
Gary
on a
Payton.
bottle, bro, and charging people.
So the first
30,
thing I
40
thought
bucks
was,
a
yeah, I
bottle.
do play offense,
Unreal,
and
bro.
I'm a two-way player, and I've always been a two-way
They
player. I
sweeten
like
up
defense,
everything
right?
really bad.
But
Like
I didn't
basic
really
oil.
realize what he was telling me. What he was basically telling me is the whole entire game, I don't never shut up. I used to talk us into wins, and that's a fact.
To have anything mailed
I
in
boost the
America,
confidence on the people on my team all
they
the time. I
charge
never
a
was really
thing
trying
called
to talk to
adult
suppress
signature,
others,
and it's
but
20
I
bucks
always try to
on
speak in
top of
order
your
to try to
shipping
boost the
charges.
confidence of the people that
I
I'm
have
with.
never once in my lifetime
And
had
sometimes
anyone
when you're
knock on
trying
my
to
door and get my
encourage
signature.
other people, that makes different individuals
And they
feel
snuck
away.
that in
So,
with the COVID
you know,
bill here. They snuck that in on page 558 during the COVID bill.
never stop encouraging people, but understand that when you're encouraging people,
Motherfuckers.
you're also causing for people who are opposing you, they might become discouraged depending
Oh,
on
yeah,
how powerful
no,
your voice is.
I harass politicians on about
I took that as like an ultimate
suicide.
compliment.
Good Lord, the shit you hear on here, man. Liberty.
Some woman
The
grabbed
fucking
Busta Rhymes' butt
KC
and
hats,
threw
dude.
some
the super-
stuff on her. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all. So
the
some
KC
chick grabbed
Super Bowl
Busta
hat.
Rhymes' butt.
The fuck was
You want to
that?
see her
Oh.
reach and grab his butt, and he threw water and shit on her. Bam, get out of here. Sexually harassing him. Why is it okay to sexually harass a man? And if a man doesn't accept a sexual harassment, that means he's gay. Like, that's just shit I don't get. Like, men are supposed to want to be sexually harassed by women. Like,
What?
why? Like, why can't we have dignity and purpose?
I want to show y'all something, but it's too early. It's too early. Hold on.
Like, why
Yeah,
can't we have dignity and purpose? Men have dignity. All right? Have dignity. Stop letting these women think that they could sexually harass you. You understand? Remember, all of the things that you might do that a woman who say you're getting sexually harassed
We're going to
is the same
basketball.
things that they think is okay to do to us. But at the same time, don't forget the part that they believe that they have all the advantages and we have none.
Nicotine. You can still get nicotine. They just rate.
Pardon me. We have all the advantages and they have none.
Ridiculously.
Don't forget that part.
But I've got a pretty good hookup on it. I can shoot you where you need to go, brother. Any questions about vaping, hit me up, man. If you live in America, I'll help you out. I could send you to a site that sells these things for like $2 a piece. People are paying $30 in stores. Fuck that.
Just don't forget that part.
Dude, you know what though? Vaping is the only thing that I tried that helped me get off cigarettes. I did all the patches, the gums, everything. Nothing worked. But fucking vaping did.
Hey, quick question.
No, you can get nicotine still. It's just they're adding a tax onto it, dude. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see, one of my sites. I don't know if that site's still running yet, but I'll show you. It's ridiculous, dude.
Rhonda from upstate New York says a female rapper, can't remember her name,
They're
was
shutting it
performing
down
and
here in
another woman
America, man.
touched her private.
60% off
No,
store-wide.
women have y'all have the carte blanche to do whatever y'all want. Like for
Okay,
real,
let's say I order this $19.99 vape, right?
yeah,
Throw it in the cart.
I got the carte blanche to do whatever y'all want. That's a fact. That's just a fact. Yeah, while y'all all complaining, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but while y'all all complaining that men have all the rights in the world and y'all can't do anything, y'all can literally do whatever y'all want. Literally. There's lots of men that are in abusive relationships getting beat up by their woman. There's a lot.
Okay, there's my vape. $20.
If you married to a woman and she start hitting you, you can't do nothing.
Watch what this $20 comes to.
You can't even call the police. They're gonna laugh at you. You gotta wait until that woman stab you or that woman seriously injure you to get any kind of assistance from the government. And if you do anything to her at all, you going to jail. And y'all busy out here wanting to date masculine women. I don't want nothing to do with masculine women. Nothing. Nothing.
$43, dude, to get a $20 pod mod. I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah,
any woman that want to be a man,
it's just because of our politicians not knowing any goddamn thing.
So
they're
why would I
old.
want to date you? That don't make sense.
And they're
shout out to that
hooked in
shit,
big
though.
tobacco.
Women be like, why can't we do it?
England's
You
doing
mean
the
why
right
you
thing,
can't act
man.
like
The
a
English
man?
is doing the right thing. They got
You want to know
vape
why a
shops in
man
their
don't want to
hospitals,
date
dude.
another man?
They just got a stupid law called TPT, and they're only allowed to put so much liquid
Not
in their
trying to be a
tank or
jerk,
some shit. It's weird.
but
They got
we
shit
have
you can
this
get
thing
past
out
that, too.
now where y'all literally are being replaced, and women started it.
I've been doing this shit for
Y'all
a
being
long
replaced.
time, man.
You know they have these
Right when I had a shop and trying to get
chambers
another
now
one,
where they could grow
come in there and
babies,
shut me down.
right? They don't even need
Because
you
I
no
was
more.
lowballing them.
They have
Everybody,
chambers now.
every shop in town hated me.
They could
They're overcharging
incubate
people, man.
babies in. They don't even need the womb no more.
They didn't like that
You
I
know
was
they can take
blasting
the
it out.
womb from a woman and
Oh,
put it in
well.
a man now. So y'all
Dude, the
literally
feds come to my door.
are promoting
They come to my house.
your extinction.
All of them had fucking suits on.
You're promoting it.
They didn't do shit, though.
I just want to
They were going to try to get me for
I
taxes.
don't think I'm going to find
they
a
were gonna
better
do.
opportunity to segue to this. Y'all promoting your extinction. The Democratic Party is promoting your extinction.
What?
How many women do
He's
you think
ring
is
the wave
turning
of
into
other
men?
people
And
that
how
talk
many
on
men do
this
you
stuff.
think is
That's
turning
what he's
into
doing.
women? I promise you that shit is lopsided.
He know nothing about
I
politics and why
promise
the
you the
Democrats do what
majority
they
of
do.
people having
20
sex
years ago, the
change
Democrats were
operations
for
are
the
turning
poor
from men
people.
to women. I promise you.
Damn, dog.
Y'all
I
promoting
don't know
your
if I
own
like that one,
extinction.
man.
What do you do when somebody that was born a woman, born a male, go and get whatever
I'll let you guys be judge of
transfers
it.
they can, and now they're in the street beating the shit out of women? And their argument is going to be that they identify as a woman.
Yeah.
So they should be held to those standards. How many times do we keep hearing about these dudes that identify as a woman being put in women prisons and then raping women? Like, y'all out here promoting your own extinction. I mean, that's gonna happen. It's the worst of it's gonna be after I'm not here no more. So I'm just telling you about it. But you're promoting your own extinction.
Pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'm working on something for everybody that does drops.
Men don't want a
new ones coming
shout out
soon.
to the Art of D Glass.
For sure.
I know I'm not interested in masculine women. And if you're trying to tell me there's something wrong with me because I'm not interested in masculine women, you try to say, oh, it's because you feel intimidated. No. Why do I want to date somebody I'm going to be arguing with all the time?
Then that's not a
Why
good,
would I want to
healthy
even be
relationship,
friends
Jack.
with somebody that I'm arguing with all the time? Why would I want to be friends with somebody who think it's their job to argue with me?
Then that means they don't like you, dummy.
Niggas is
God.
doing that? You're out here being cool with people who think it's their job to argue with you? Shout out to that. Somebody got a date.
Who do you stick it with?
Back to the Jay Prince thing.
Sounds like you're the problem in everywhere
and then I
you
move
go.
on to something else. As far as that whole situation is going with Jay Prince, as far as that whole entire situation is going, all I could say is this: with all transparency and all fairness, and just as fair as I could possibly say this.
Sounds like he's the problem no matter where he goes.
Quavo is on the wrong side of this argument. Because no matter what happened that day,
you motherfuckers
Takeoff
right,
didn't
bro.
do anything. He didn't do anything to deserve it. So no matter what happened,
boy.
No matter whose fault it was, no matter who escalated, no matter who created it, independent of how the thing happened that day, he's supposed to be mourning, missing, and loving his brother. And by him not sticking to that mantra, he's actually I've seen people accidentally, on accident, kill people. Not even with a gunfire, but with like in a car or something.
Well, no shit.
And their family be so broken up and destroyed.
Yeah.
I don't get that off the Quavo.
Huh?
I don't get that at all. Give me 1 second.
What? That was weird. I don't know if he'll like this one. Archaeological digs. Oh, get out of here, Frost. You can't beat me in nothing, sir. Literally nothing.
That's all I'm saying. I don't get that off of Quavo. I don't get that he's distraught. I don't get that he's broken up. I don't get that there's something that hurt. I can't understand why he wouldn't allow for Offset to join him on stage. Like a lot of this stuff,
man.
A lot of this stuff don't make sense,
bro.
You understand what I'm saying? Like if you really broken up, if that's really your brother that you really love, you understand? A lot of times people got secret animosity. You got to understand that. And especially if you got a good heart, you're not gonna see it. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times
something you can download called video edit.
So I was contacted by, remember when we was doing the Billboard stuff? I'm not going to tell you the people who's involved. I'm just going to tell you how the bullshit happens. So I was contacted about the Billboard
You're not going to tell you who's
I had
involved.
about 3 or 4 people in here that wanted to go up on billboards, right? But before I was able to close the deal with them, I had somebody contact me and say that their friend wanted to go up on the billboard, right? So I said, not a problem. So it was some artist that they were working with, right? So I go and I do all the stuff. I collect the monies or whatever. And then all of a sudden, the person contacts me and tells me that they don't want to do it with me no more. They put pressure on me or something.
Does Jack understand how much money it takes to get up on a billboard in New York City? Does he even have a clue? To get up on a billboard in Indianapolis, dude, is ridiculous. Bro. Oh, boy. These are things you can just Google, dude. They're starting at least. Let's see here. As soon as you want these dates, I'll just play like I'm doing one. I'm not giving them my number so they can price it. No fucking way. Here we go. New York City. Dude, you're talking $3,500 for the smallest. Frost, you ain't ever spent $3,500 in your life.
Shit like that. So I had to go get the money back from the
and that's not even in downtown. You're not getting anything in downtown for a long time, bro. That's just
I didn't have the money on hand. And the billboard guy was busy acting like, I don't know if it's going to happen, but it might happen. Turns out they contacted the billboard guy so they could go around me, so I don't get no payment off of it.
Oh, you tried to play fucking middleman on them, huh?
For free if the individual can't, if I don't pay the individual for using their artist. You understand what I'm saying?
You tried to play middleman.
If I'm doing a service for you, why would I be paying you?
That's fucking dirty. You're supposed to let them contact that.
Like,
hey,
if
I
you
got the
come
hookup.
to me,
Here you go. Nah,
with
that's
your
like
artist,
felon.
and you want me to do a thing for your artist,
What
I'm
was
not
you
supposed
doing?
to pay you.
You're not the one putting the billboard up. What the fuck do you think you were doing? You're supposed to say, hold on, I know a guy that does billboards. Here you go. That makes your name even better, Jack. You know, some promo don't have to be paid for. Willie gives it to me all the time. I don't pay him.
Your artist is supposed to pay you, not me. Why are you trying to get money from me? But basically, the person messed up my whole entire jump off with that billboard guy. Now I don't do no business with that billboard guy. Now I didn't know this was that at the time.
Hold on.
So
that didn't even make sense.
And their family be so broken up and destroyed.
Let's hear this again, Frost. Your billboard story. That didn't make any fucking sense. Like normal though. You fucking idiot.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get that off of Quavo. I don't get that he's distraught. I don't get that he's broken up. I don't get that there's something that hurt. I can't understand why he wouldn't allow for Offset to join him on stage. Like a lot of this stuff, I'm gonna put a sweater on. A lot of this stuff don't make no sense to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you really broken up, if that's really your brother that you really love, you understand? A lot of times people got secret animosity against you. And you gotta understand.
Over here getting
especially
done
if
today.
you got a good heart,
Done today, y'all.
You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times people got secret
Ain't
animosity. I'm gonna tell you about some shit real quick. So
that's how you can do it, Jack. It's called working.
It's you know when he was doing the billboard stuff. I'm not gonna tell you the people's involved. I'm just gonna tell you how the bullshit happens. So I was contacted about the billboard stuff, right? I had about 3 or 4 people in here that wanted to go up on billboards.
Okay.
Right? But before I was able to close the deal with them, I had somebody contact me and say that their friend wanted to go up on the billboard, right? So I said, not a problem. So it was some artist that they were working with, right? So I go and I do all the stuff. I collect the monies or whatever. And then all of a sudden, the person contacts me and tells me that they don't want to do it with me.
You collect the money
on me or some shit like that. So I had to go get the money back from the billboard people because I didn't have the money on hand. If I would have had the money on hand, I would have just gave it back to them. You understand what I'm saying? But I didn't have the money on hand. And the billboard guy was busy acting like, I don't know if it's going to happen. Especially if you got a good heart, you're not going to see it. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times people got secret animosity. I'm going to tell you about some shit real quick. So I was contacted by, remember when we was doing the billboard stuff? I'm not going to tell you the people who's involved. I'm just going to tell you how the bullshit happens.
Of course.
So I was contacted about the billboard stuff, right? I had about 3 or 4 people on here that wanted to go up on billboards, right? But before I was able to close the deal with them, I had somebody contact me and say that their friend wanted to go up on the billboard, right? So I said, not a problem. So it was some artist that they were working with, right? So I go and I do all the stuff. I collect the monies or whatever. And then all of a sudden, the person contacts me and tells me that they don't want to do it with me no more. They put pressure on me or some shit like that. So I had to go get the money back from the billboard people because I didn't have the money on hand. If I would have had the money on hand, I would have just gave it back to them.
That was a whole fucking lie there, boy.
And the billboard guy was busy acting like, I don't know if it's going to happen, but it might happen. Turns out they contacted the billboard guy so they could go around me so I don't get no payment off of it because their whole thing was I should do the thing for them for free if the individual can't, if I don't pay the individual for using their artist. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I'm doing a service for you, why would I be paying you? Like, if you come to me with your artist and you want me to do a thing for your artist, I'm not supposed to pay you. Your artist is supposed to pay you, not me. Why are you trying to get money from me? But basically, the person messed up my whole entire jump off with that billboard guy. Now I don't do no business with that billboard guy. Now I didn't know this was that at the time. So a whole bunch of months passed, over a year passed. I end up running into the person that was the plug for me, the billboard guy. This guy's doing great. He doesn't need no money from me. He's doing just fine. He's a good heart person. So he told me what it was. And basically, one of my own
he didn't even know how to talk about
one of my own family members messed that plug up for me just so I couldn't make money.
Didn't
I'm gonna say that again. One of my own family members messed up that plug for me just so I couldn't make money. You understand? So sometimes you just got secret animosity, niggas. People that's mad that you doing it. Now, just so we could be clear, that same person that just didn't want me to make no money, I hooked them up with like 3 or 4 different opportunities to make money. I don't know what they were doing with it, but I introduced them to rappers. I introduced them to people over here. I was letting them go around with me, making moves with me so they could meet people, and they still stabbed me in the back.
Everybody does Jack
so that's
wrong,
what we're covering from right now.
Oh,
and it's
Jack
gonna be
don't
fun.
do nobody wrong.
Because I'm not messed up with that person, just so we can be clear. I just don't deal with his plug because of the misunderstanding. You understand what I'm saying?
Because of the misunderstanding.
But that's thousands of dollars a month that they just fucked me up over. Just because, you know, they didn't think I should make any money. So you got to understand, there's always secret animosity out there. That's why you have to work with people who got good hearts, so you could just work. So you're not busy thinking about how this person's going to get over on you, how that person's going to try to get over on you. You understand? So now you know how hurt they got to be, that my face gets me into places. I show up restaurants, clubs, all type of different shit. My face card get me.
We don't see that.
I'm froze.
Yo, fuck who you are, weirdo.
But with real talk,
I'm froze.
Shout out to Lozo. He's the first person that told me don't do business with that person. That person was no good. So people know that person ain't no good. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not. Everybody that don't know, salute the Lozo. He a real one. He ended up going to jail for 25 years over some shit he never did.
But
right. Shout out to Lozo. He one of my peoples that I rock with from Yonkers. I got a lot of people in I got quite a few people in Yonkers I rock with. And when we get back on our feet the right way, I'm gonna make sure that I promote them motherfuckers like crazy. I'm gonna make sure when we get back up on our feet the right way, where I could pull up on people and just do work. It's not that I don't have to work only when money is involved, because I need to be able to, pay my bills. Like at the end of the day, I still got to pay bills. So when we get to the point where our shit is right and I could just work, yeah, I'm gonna be pulling up on our peoples in Yonkers. I'd be doing that now if I wasn't so far away from them.
People on your right.
Shout out to School Street. That's a fact. Salute.
Damn, man.
But he was the first person that told me that individual wasn't no good. He told me off the rip. They tried to get free merch off of him using my name. Like he don't run a business. So this person literally was running around trying to use my name.
Charging people.
You understand what I'm saying? Getting free shit off, trying to get free shit off of other people because they give me free shit. Shout out to Lozo Couture. We fucks with them. That's right. Jack
let me get back on our feet for 3 years now.
The hell? Shout out to the Most High. It's only Tuesday, and I've already been getting hit up for business deals or business propositions. I don't want to really tell y'all about it too tough, but I've already been getting hit up with business propositions. I think I already told y'all about one thing. I think I said it earlier in the video. I didn't remember if I said it or not, but I'm not
going to believe it like a motherfucker.
We get hit up with business propositions all the time.
He got something
you
coming.
What I'm saying? I just didn't have the ability to go do some of these things.
Will.
But a lot of our support is coming back, and it's making it so I could do what I need to do.
What are you doing?
Definitely appreciate the people who love the platform. But shout out to that person. I'm not wishing nothing bad on that person. I want God to give you everything that you deserve, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's in the middle. I don't really care, and I don't know. I just hope to never see you again. I hope to never speak to you again. And if I know somebody that knows you, I'm probably not going to deal with them. So that's just what it is.
We don't give a fuck. Zeke don't like you anyway, mother.
You let God deal with it. That energy. Stop trying to go back and get revenge on people, because that's not God's energy. All right? So I'm not trying to go get no revenge. I'm not trying to go back and get back at you. I'm not even going to mention your name. But I promise you this much. If you show up to an event that I'm at, especially if I'm hosting that event, I bet you're not getting in.
Welfare hit him up and told him he getting the cost of living increase, 40 in food stamp. Ooh. And
shout out to all the individuals hitting me up asking me to
because of that COVID thing going
hitting me up asking me if I want to host some events.
Absolutely.
Shout out to that.
My homie told me that yesterday.
We running late today because we started so late. Is there anything else y'all guys want to talk about? Because there's some stuff that I want to get to. Let me send a guy a message right now. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about? Because there's some stuff I want to get to.
Did he get drops today? We got athlete's feet. Don't nobody want to be in his ears. Oh man! Imagine if he had the same people he had over there trolling for him. Yeah, you had that at once, Jack. You didn't know how to keep them, man. You didn't.
This is allegedly the MSU shooter. His name is Anthony McCrae. He deleted himself, allegedly. His father called the police to conduct a welfare check on him last week. Gotta stay away from family, y'all.
Gotta stay away from family. You just said not to. That you would do anything for your family. That's what
he once did a year and 6 months.
I don't know what he did. He said it. Shout out to motherfucking Big Boy for hitting that 555.
Gotta stay away from. He's 5'4", 165 pounds. You really have to stay away. He was born in 1979.
Just because.
Really, and this was his Instagram. You
Oh,
have
look at
to
that.
stay away.
That's not
You have
666.
to stay.
He's
look,
saying that because you're a heretic.
You have to stay away.
Liberty was saying that his head was banging over there, so I
have
didn't know
to
what he was
stay
saying. I can't really see. Shout out to motherfucking Big
All
Boy,
he's
man.
talking about is
everything
a lot
is
of
expensive, motherfucker. So I don't know a la chingada porque I never have money in my wallet, a la verga. So I don't know. I do. I'm
gonna say something.
I
real
do.
Quick. And this is what I was trying to express before. There's reasons to fight for the Most High. Don't get this confused, right? But because of the dogma and because of the misinformation that a lot of people give revolving around the Bible, you got individuals out here that literally believe that they're supposed to be the revenge that God is doing. And I keep trying to tell y'all, you're not. Look what this guy got in his freaking filter. A whole bunch of Bible stuff.
My bad, y'all. I drifted off.
He probably realistically in his mind thought that he was supposed to go out there and do violence in accordance with what God wanted him to do. That's not the way information is given to us. He probably most likely had a devil. He probably most likely had Satan using the Bible to encourage him to hurt other people, because that's what Satan do. Satan is always going to pick up the Most High's word and deform it and try to make it seem like you're supposed to be somebody's karma. You're supposed to go out there and get revenge. God doesn't act that way. The best way to explain this is so you can get a better understanding, and this has nothing to do with God, but listen. Do you know the movie Return of the Jedi was supposed to be Revenge of the Jedi? And the reason why it was changed was
the
because
Jedi,
George
and
Lucas
we're
said
kids.
a Jedi would never get revenge.
We're the kids over here.
God doesn't send us to do revenge, homie.
We're the childish ones.
That's not what he does. So
like
if you're busy trying to get
black
karma
every single day,
if you're busy trying to do something to
every
somebody
single
because
day,
they did something that you didn't like, that's all Satan work. Satan will use the Bible to convince you to do evil, though. I promise. And if you don't know enough, and if you're not in tune with yourself, and if you got a whole lot of weirdo shit going on around you, you're going to get confused. Let's read our word real quick.
Not really, man. Nah. I mean, I think it's around. It's just I'm not in that kind of, you know what I mean? MDMA. You're talking about like the pure ecstasy.
Let's read our word for the day. You will get confused.
Yeah,
because Satan is going to come to you and tell you.
Probably because I just
okay. So this is I'm going to say something real quick.
Drugs,
so a lot of people teach that the First Testament
man, dude,
and the Second Testament that the First Testament ain't no more. We're only supposed to follow the Second Testament. That's not true.
I like psychedelics, man, is because you're able to like see things and feel things.
At least that's not true by what I think.
In like a different dimension. It's
the
weird.
First Testament tells us how we're supposed to live.
I've only had
one bad trip. The Second Testament is an example of people living that way. In the most part, the Second Testament is basically.
I mean, it was just because shit was moving.
The journey of the man that we know is Jesus Christ, right?
I don't think I've ever even done MDMA, bro.
Now, the one thing that the Most High said that He's never gonna do is destroy, kill all the people delete all the people until it's time for Him to come back to the world. That's
I've done X and shit like that a long time
So
ago.
if you're saying that the Old Testament don't count, then you're saying that that's not true.
That people were calling
that don't matter. You understand? So
it's in like rock form.
Work. That's not what that is. If the Most High is at the beginning and the Most High is at the end, why would He even need to make the First Testament?
It was
when do you think the First Testament was written? The First Testament was written.
They were calling it T.
After the Second Testament was actually enacted, or after the history of the Second Testament. There would be no reason to write the First Testament then if we're not supposed. Just it's a hypocrisy.
Dude, last time I took acid, bro, it was fire.
It don't make sense.
But it ain't the last trip I
It's
had
not
was
like
good, but
the
the last
First
bit of acid
Testament
I had
was
wasn't even no
written
good.
when the Second Testament was
weak.
happening. That's not what happened.
Yeah, most ecstasy's got
The
fucking
First
meth in it
Testament
now,
was
bro.
written after the acts
It's all
of the
cut with
Second
meth.
Testament.
I heard
So
that
if the First
2-3
Testament don't
years ago.
matter, why would you even need that to be written?
Hell, my black homie told me that he was selling that. He was selling ecstasy. He was telling me,
I know what I'm
I
saying.
popped 5 or 6 of these things, man. I'm up for 3 days. I'm like, huh?
Let's read our word for today.
Sounds like you're doing meth to me, bro. He's like, yeah, they cut it with it. I'm like, well, what the fuck are you doing
Romans
it then?
verse 12, line 10 is what they're giving
I don't
us.
judge anybody, you know what I mean? People are allowed to do whatever the fuck they want to do. It's just if you let it control your life, that's where you probably should get a check.
A living sacrifice. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice.
Everything they go across these fucking seas and shit.
Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a
they
living
mix all types of stuff. That's why people
sacrifice,
fall out. I know, man. I'm almost scared to do everything because fucking fentanyl. Everything,
I just want
dude.
to stop something real
Any
quick.
kind of pill form of throwing fentanyl. It's fucking ridiculous.
And I've done
Blame that on
before.
China.
For anybody that want to know what we're here for, we're here to praise the Most High's name.
Yeah, that's literally China.
We're here to do the Most High's will.
Meth and
that's why we're on earth.
Fentanyl.
You understand? That's why we're here. That's the purpose of life. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, he's getting a knock at the door. Who can it be? Oh, it's just his paranoia. Sorry.
Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will.
Gosh. Does he know what he's reading?
Humble service in the body of Christ. For by the grace given to me, I say to every one of you, do not think of yourself more highly than you ought, but rather think of yourself with sober judgment in accordance with the faith God has distributed to each of you. For just as each of us has one body with many members, and these members do not all have the same function, so in Christ we, through many, form one body, each member belonging to all the others. We have different gifts according to the grace given to us. We have different gifts according to the grace given to each of us. If your gift is prophesying, then your prophecy in accordance with your faith. If it is serving, then serve. If it's teaching, then teach. If it is to encourage, then give encouragement. If it is giving, then give generously. If it is to lead, do it diligently. If it is to show mercy, do it cheerfully. Love
yeah, we've
in
been saying
action.
that for a minute, ain't we? He's not recovering,
Love must be
is he?
sincere. Hate is what's evil.
Sure in the fuck ain't recovering.
Cling to what is good.
Whatever
Be
he's going
devoted
through.
to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor serving the Lord.
Keep
Be
your fervor.
joyful in hope, patience in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitably. Bless those who persecute you. Bless, but do not curse.
Bless, but do not curse.
I just want to stop there for one moment.
He keeps forgetting
What
that
do I keep telling you?
we're just not over here cursing him for no reason. Like, we're not blessing him because you took all your blessings from us. Now we're cursing your ass for a reason.
Don't go try to get revenge on people. That's Satan's work.
Oh, but unless
Don't
you
go
want
try to be
revenge for
somebody's
something,
karma.
okay
That's
then, right?
Satan's work.
Like what you did to Zeke, it's okay then,
If
right?
people are convincing
Shut
you
up.
to help you hurt someone,
Shut up.
they're convincing you to do Satan's work.
I ain't convinced
Period.
no one to hurt Frost
There
at all.
is no
I don't
other
want
way
Frost
around
hurt.
that.
We all know that.
Bless those
We
who
all know that.
persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low
They don't
position.
get no more dumb than
Do
this.
not be conceited. Do
I
not
can see why him
repay
and Willie are like
anyone
buddies now.
evil for evil. I
Willie
literally
did
just
an
said that 2
interview.
seconds
Frost
ago,
didn't
and
want to
that's
do it.
always
He
what
was
I'm
pro,
talking
and
about.
Willie got mad
Do
and
not
stayed on him
repay
ever since.
anyone evil for
Get over
evil.
it, bitch boy.
Please don't match Satan's energy.
Get over it,
God
bitch
doesn't
boy.
want you to match Satan's energy.
Problem, James.
God wants
Busy
you
morning.
to vibrate at his frequency.
You sell
If we're
flooring, you
matching
did, right?
Satan's energy, how could we vibrate at God's frequency? Just explain it. Do not repay anyone
Date some
evil
her dad
for
owns
evil. Be
a
careful
flooring
to
company
do what
here.
is right in the eyes of everyone. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you,
A big company,
live at
too.
peace with everyone. Once again, we're not supposed to try to live at peace. Pardon me. We're not going to be able to live at peace with everyone. We're just supposed to try. If it's not possible, then we're to let those people go about their business. Do not repay anyone evil for evil. Be careful to
That
do what
means
is
you know how to
right
measure
in the
square
eyes
footage
of
and all
everyone.
that. You're already
If it is
beating him, James.
possible, as far as it depends on you, live
And
at
be able
peace
to ruler
with
or
everyone.
fucking tape measure. He
Do
wouldn't
not
know
take
what to do.
revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath, for it is written, it is mine to avenge. I will repay, says the Lord. On the contrary, if your enemy is hungry, feed him.
Do you
If
ever
he is
go out and do
thirsty,
like
give him something to drink.
like bidding
In
and all
doing
that
this,
too?
you will heap burning coals on
Yeah,
his
maybe,
head.
sorry.
Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. At this point, almost everything that I say, we find in the Bible. And you still think I'm the bad guy. You still believe I'm the bad guy.
It's just sad that I don't have to go through the Bible to prove everything I'm saying about you. That you had to go to the Bible to prove everything you're saying I'm lying, and you can't come up with a lie.
And all I do is
It's
literally
sad.
preach what's in the Bible
It's sad.
almost every single day, even when I'm not talking about Christ directly. Amen.
Amen.
And the line they sent us specifically, be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves.
That's a fucking shame. I bet his dad's watching this shit like, man, I did not raise my boy to be like this. Where the hell did this come from? I did not teach him this. He couldn't have. Slow down, dude. Damn.
It's going on noon. This is later than we usually go. We started the show late as heck. Shout out to the Most High.
Hey, man, you know what?
We started the show
Look what
late as
that
heck.
hard work did for you, brother. Flooring is not easy to do for them knees, man. I'll tell you that, boy. My buddy does flooring, and he complains all the time. Back in his knees, kick carpet, all that shit. Anything to do
So
with that shit.
I let the show go all the way to noon.
Good shit, James.
Is there anything you guys want to talk
Something to be
about?
proud of,
I
brother.
got to get to lunch, and then I have so much good stuff happening. Specifically,
right on. That's what's
the
up,
Most
bro.
High just pulled up. I don't know what
You
to tell
got yourself there.
I just stay
You know what's
diligent.
good?
I'm not gonna.
You guys
forsake
remember me
him.
bitching about my last job. This guy come in from Ohio, sells fucking insulation bids, jobs, and shit. Never put a fucking piece of insulation in his life.
That's not forsaking
It
me,
just
part of
bugs
me.
me, man. Like you ain't even never put this shit in.
I've
Salesman
not been committing any transgressions.
He couldn't even fucking measure
Opportunity
square
is just
footage.
falling
All
out of
he
the
did was
woodwork.
run off a
I have
fucking
had
blueprint.
other opportunities too, but those opportunities, while they might have been more
Nice,
lucrative,
bro.
they were also opportunities that was taking me outside of the realm of where I might be comfortable at currently because of my situation that I'm in. These new opportunities I'm much more comfortable in. I should be able to perform at my peak value. Also, those other opportunities have not went nowhere. Way to dinosaur. I actually got to contact a couple of people today. With that being said,
Oh wow.
be mindful once again. Somebody just said I should repent. I'm kicking you immediately because I'm not having that conversation. What am I repenting from? What if somebody trying to trigger me? Shout out to you. Now you're gonna have to go make another account. So I want to be clear on this, and I don't want this to be no misunderstanding. I constantly speak on the Bible. I constantly tell us the way that we should be conducting ourselves. I know everybody doesn't agree with my interpretation, and maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should. I don't know. But at the end of the day, the reason why we have struggles is so we can have a better understanding of the Most High's word. So when you have an individual who hasn't went through any struggle, how could they understand or comprehend or be able to dissect to you or be able to translate the Bible to you? That's why you see a lot of people that have went through a lot of struggles in their lives actually become pastors and ministers. That's why if you look at the apostles that walked with Jesus Christ, all of them were people who are of great fault until they met the man that we know as Jesus Christ and their lives was turned around. Because it wasn't even possible for them to be able to comprehend what the man that we know as Jesus Christ was saying without the struggles that they went through, because that gave them a different interpretation of what Jesus actually was doing in his actions. And that's why, if you really pay attention, almost all of the apostles tell the same stories. They just tell it from different perspectives. With that being said, I think I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. Just go enjoy your day. Go do something positive.
Nah, you don't know what. Go do something.
I don't know.
You go do something positive. Film it.
And I'm not trying to encourage you to do one thing positive or another. But when you're going about in your day, the Most High is gonna point at a thing. Be receptive.
You guys ever had anything pointed at you?
Satan is gonna point at things too.
You guys ever been pointed out at something?
But if we're receptive to the things that the Most High is pointing at, we're more likely to do the things that the Most High want us to do. So try to vibrate on that.
Asshole.
Be receptive. All right? Go out there and win.
Dude,
also, what I do find odd is, or what I do find incredible about that passage that we just wrote, they said give freely.
So give me some money.
I want you to think about that every single time you hear people say that you shouldn't support this platform.
You're rich, bro. He's doing about give freely.
Think about what they're actually doing. Yeah, they're creating a problem for me, but the Most High got me, so I'm not really concerned. But they're telling you to not do things that's going to allow for blessings to come into your life. Think about that part. Because when we give freely, blessings come into our life.
That's the blessings coming into your life.
Shout out to my cousin Zig. I'm going to tell you why. Now, I don't know if he told me this because he just wanted to benefit off of my naivete.
Oh my God.
Or if he told me this because this is something he felt in his
You
heart.
don't even know why, but shout out to him.
But I know that he told me this because God deemed that he did.
You don't know why, but
I don't know his machinations. So basically, when I was a teenager, I was probably about 17 years old. Me and Zig was doing the thing, and we had no money in our pockets. And we was going to go do a thing that costed money. And he told me not to worry. Because what he said was, basically, money always comes back to you.
No, it don't.
all you have to do is give freely. That shit in the Bible.
No, Frost, that ain't the. Give freely and money comes back to you. So give to me and it's gonna come back to you.
Comment, subscribe. Join the notification.
You're not doing anything for anybody. You ain't creating nothing for no one. You're not making anybody a logo. You're not making anyone the drops that you were gonna do. Remember, he was gonna start doing these drop things since he seen me doing them. Hasn't done one. Hasn't done one of them, y'all. Not fucking one. I mean, when does the fucking guys start to realize, dude, I'm getting scammed here? It's like, dude, they gotta see it, y'all. They gotta see it. They have to. You would think so at this time. I tried to give it to him that night. He was going to kill himself, believe it or not. He had me blocked. So, fuck his money. To be honest, dude, I was going to help him out. I thought he was down bad. Stupid of me, huh? Very stupid of me. But that's what happens. There was a lot of us that got shamed by him, you know, but that doesn't make us bad people, man. At all. I think I'm going to get off here today and I'm going to work on a lot more things for these people that want something. And I'm going to make that happen for you folks. The shit I'm working on right now is some very, very, very high class video editing and photo editing, y'all. I'm just getting better and better and better. And I'm like, just now, that one there just kind of blew me away. Like, wow, it came out that good. And I didn't have to go back in and edit nothing. So it means the first time, Jack. These guys freak the fuck out when it comes to 3D shit. Fucking idiots, man. Just dummies. Let me show y'all draw dogs. I don't know if dogs don't like it or not, but I got one already in it. Not bad, huh? Not fucking bad. Not fucking bad. Getting a little better, ain't I? You like it, Jay? I hope he does, man. The dude does a lot for me, man. You guys do a lot for me. I want to go to the fucking fullest extent for you guys. Absolutely. He doesn't understand that, though. Frost doesn't understand that, you know, Hassan's pulling up on him every day. Maybe he should do something for Hassan besides say, you're going to get your blessings. They're coming down from the heavens, baby. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Y'all are fucking awesome, man. Jeez Louise. Just think. Let me see. What was the first drop I did on here? Do I still got one? I don't think I have an old. Lala's was kind of old. Yeah, this is where come a long way. Hey, Lala. I'll be damned. See how the Lord works, Jack? Son of a bitch, you can't make that up. You just cannot make that up, man. I told y'all were fucking blessings for me. I wasn't lying, man. Told y'all are fucking blessings for me, man. Some of the people that contact me now, I'm like, you ain't contacted me in 3 years. Why now? Why fucking now? And then they'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm here. What you're going through." I get it. You know, you got families and shit, but a phone call and a text doesn't take long, man. How you been? How you doing? Okay. Most time, me and my homies don't talk that much anyway. You know what I mean? It's just, hey, how you doing? Life's all right. Good. You need anything? Blah blah blah. Bye. That's all it takes. Dude, when I was missing from here, when me and my daughter went to vacation, there was at least 15 people that checked on me from this community. At least 15. But Willie said, "Oh, he's locked up. You're locked up. You must be locked up. I told you nobody liked you. That's why you're getting off the internet." Boy. I swear, man. You can't make it up, man. There's True Freeman's channel. He changed his name. That's why I couldn't find him. What?
I'm for sure my neighbor yard too.
What?
Yeah, look.
Clear message to IMPD.
All in my neighbor yard. All in my fucking neighbor yard. Like, this shit for real?
What is
and
it?
y'all ain't doing shit about this shit? Like, okay.
What was
this
it?
is the very shit I'm talking about. This is the very shit I'm talking about.
Oh, these little
But y'all
baggies.
ain't gonna do shit though. I'm just documenting this shit. Jimmy Holloway out of St. Joseph, Missouri. I got his information.
They coming in there and dropping shit in his fucking. I want to see something good. I want to see something good from him. So he's doing dogs now? Oh, he's breeding dogs. Okay. Okay, he's got a dog channel now. He got a dog channel now, man. And we've got another channel too. Let's see. See, I knew he was going at Tommy, but I didn't know like what the extent was. I try not to beef with people around me, man. You know, I grew up here, so we know what the protocol here in NAP is. But don't mean I'm scared of any motherfucking body. This motherfucker getting stalked by people, yo. Oh, he's live. Let's peep it. Let's peep his live, y'all. How the mighty has fallen. Yep. Yep.
Hey, John Nation, when I invite my grandbabies over,
He's live.
chill. We got movie projectors. We have movie night. We do this shit as a family. Do you? Do you, my nigga? You and watch them. You. I doubt it. Man, y'all niggas is easy motherfucking breezy. Another shirt I made. That was 2016. If you don't know your rights, how in the hell are you going to protect them? I made that shit up, nigga. You and watch them, nigga. You old soldier face ass nigga. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. You's a whole clown out here, my nigga. You ain't got nothing to show for your life. Nada. But a bitch letting you live it, that's me in the midst of building the motherfucking net, nigga. Facts. Something you can't do.
Well, you putting your money where your mouth is on your trip.
Bitch.
He's definitely maybe he's putting his money from YouTube into his house. Good for you, brother. Got some good looking dogs.
More puppies I produce, my nigga. More puppies I produce. Nigga, quit playing with me, bro.
Yep, good for you, man. Don't let nobody hold you down, True. Dude, these people. These people at my work, boy, are something else, boy. I'm staying out of that. I'm glad I've learned the politics of jobs. If I was younger, I'd already been telling people off. I'm good. I'll keep my job and stay out of the mix. I'm not stupid. Like, he's in there fucking talking shit to people, boy. In the WhatsApp. Just the big thumbs up from Eric. I'm not gonna fucking get in the middle of that shit, you know? I hate politics at work, man. I hate fucking politics at work. I used to work at a place we'd make up stories and see what they'd be when we finally got back around to them. All right, y'all. I love y'all, man. We're gonna do it live tonight. We are gonna go at 8:15. How the mighty has fallen, man. Have you guys ever seen a channel grow back from what that's become? Fall that hard and rebuild? It don't happen, man, because you're always gonna have the same people. You would literally have to start another channel, talk about something else, change your niche, and don't let no one know it's new. Because you got one dude on your head that ain't going to never go away, bro. What's popping, Poppy? You got one dude on your head ain't going nowhere. And as long as he knows where your channel is, he's going to follow you there. That's a fact. I prove that. That motherfucker won't stop following me. Oh, he will now. I mean, I don't know why you fucking talk all that shit and then just take the live down when I show up in your fucking damn area. Why run then? Leave everything else up, but take that one down on you were lying all about? Fuck out of here, man. That's what liars do. Yeah, he still got it on private. He'll wait for about a year, then he'll unprivate it. It's weak. Weak. Oh, let's just see what he's saying here, y'all. Y'all want to see what he's saying?
Get my weight up on Facebook.
But with Willie DuBois got, you got a chance, like, comment, subscribe. You at
them pages for like a year and a half. I ain't really been doing shit on that motherfucker. And I know everybody plugged into other people and shit. So, I did, going live for these couple of days made me look deeper into the Facebook shit. I found out you can get paid on the reels. They got the reels.
Yeah, good excuse, Willie.
Me going into other groups and looking up shit on YouTube, I heard you only get 40 cents every 1,000 views on them Facebook reels.
Bro, you don't understand something, Willie. It doesn't have anything to do with views. It's the ad that they put in the video is what ad pays the most. Each channel has different ads and shit. God, they don't know nothing. You guys might want to start doing your research.
40 motherfucking cent.
It's called
for every
PRM,
1,000 views on the Facebook reel. Not only do you gotta have 10,000 with 10,000 followers, and what they say 6,000 minutes of watch time. You gotta have a certain amount of reels, Facebook reels to do, and then they only can give them.
It's snowing in Vegas? For real? You gotta be kidding me. It's snowing in Vegas. You gotta be shitting me, bro.
40 cents per 1,000 views.
Is that what you come up with?
So it's best that I do both. It's best that I come on both of them instead of just,
Why don't you go on Google AdSense and see what the ads are using and then what they pay by the view. It's all about the ad.
I don't want to come back on this bitch, especially after everybody been going around from channel to channel spreading this little dumb shit. I was gonna give this shit a break for 2 weeks. Just go ahead and try that Facebook shit out. Even though I already knew you had to do 10,000, get 10,000 followers, but I didn't know about the pay rate as far as the reels go, because everybody was saying the reels you get paid faster with the reels. You know what I'm saying? And I put some reels together too.
Because the reels is the only
I put
place you're
some
gonna
reels
show an
together,
ad,
but when I
man.
got to go in the other
It's
groups
really
and shit,
snowing
like
there,
I
bro?
said, looking up shit on YouTube and listening to these people saying that it really ain't worth it. It's best that you have another streaming
thanks for
platform to
changing
go
your
with your Facebook.
content
So
and leaving me
shit,
out of
why
it.
not continue fucking with this YouTube shit? So
And I'll put it this way, Willie. I have no problem with you coming at me. None at all. Just make sure you tell the truth.
I got my Facebook groups,
That's
and
it.
I'm gonna fuck with this. I'm gonna continue to stream on my YouTube because I don't want to
Can't beat me with the truth.
get bored with Facebook that quick. But let's talk about other shit too.
Mhm.
There's a lot of you hating ass motherfuckers following me from motherfucking channel to channel, and I ain't got no choice.
It's us following you from channel to channel? Hold the fuck up. What is this? AK, Tyree Nichols, Azuela, Aggressive Defiance, made up an email featuring Black Beetlejuice. I made up an email. You would never catch me. Let's hear this. I got to hear this. This is how much I don't watch this idiot. Whole hour of me making up Facebook stuff. Or
Look in the
emails.
house right quick.
I got to see this.
Then they had a fake control account.
I don't fake nothing. See what I mean?
Damn, it feel good in here.
He has
Then
to
they had
make up that I make up stuff. That's weird, bro. You got too much time on your hands, bro. Way too much time on your hands.
That shit is so preschool. Why y'all keep making fake troll accounts and
Are you gonna
shit when
show
I
me
can go over there
proof,
myself and tell dude to drop his link? Y'all do the lamest shit. I don't give a fuck about that nigga lies. I can do the same shit. All right, I think I got him to validate the same shit over and over. Now this video is almost done. I want to play this video that he said. Y'all can tell this was some made up shit.
Look how old that video is, dude. And he
Child, but I ain't got no 3.
And a few times I thought he changed. What happened is some people that were on his channel went to yours and it triggered him. You took his audience and in sense have a more female attention. I don't ask for female attention, man. This is all
why you got all that noise in the background, bro?
up here. He has 2 kids. He has 3 kids he don't ever see. His mother is upset not seeing her grandkids. I said, oh, bet. Oh, I bet. If he keeps going, I will keep unleashing. I said, how does he live and pay rent? I let him slide, keep going in on
Well,
the
that's
other
when his
gentleman.
little girlfriend was hitting me up.
She said he has a voucher for Section 8 for the complex he lives in. Also his food stamps. And he does sell drugs here and there. Currently, not much.
But you know what? I wasn't bringing her up. I didn't bring her up, did I?
He got denied for disability. He said he got denied for disability.
Poor ass hustler too. God damn.
Who in the fuck? And then don't nobody in PA been knowing me since I was a kid up there.
But you just said recently that I got a hold of your woman and your ex and shit. Which is it now? Now, was I lying then or was I telling the truth now?
Baby moms, nobody. What type of shit is that? I'm older than both of my baby moms. And then I don't even have 3 kids.
You know what the funny thing is? The last video that he was talking about me, he said, y'all got a hold of my baby mama and all that. Blah, 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 blah. Make up my mind for me, Willie. Because you're a fucking psychotic. You're a psycho, bro.
I don't even got 3 kids, man. I got 2.
That's psychotic, bro. gosh, he's so fucking weird, dude. He's so weird, bro. So fucking weird. Let's see here. Still making fun of rapper Jay, bro. This is the ones that that dude was looking at. He was like, damn, this dude does this? Yeah.
What up, YouTube Nation? Just coming back with another quick video. I want to give a shout out to F9 one time. The wave that I made.
The wave.
Even though
your wave didn't even have
was
1,000
speaking
people
on my
watching you.
situation. Shout out to F9.
Own sound. And just because other niggas is doing different sounds, that don't mean we supposed to jump on their wagon. Let them do what they do. That's the shit I don't like about dudes. Dudes is always trying to jump on somebody else's wave. Dudes is always trying to see what somebody else is doing and cheating off of their fucking test. Yo, we all got our own shit that we do.
See, who's in love with Frost?
Shout out to F9. These motherfuckers is quick to ride off somebody else's wave and then try and claim it as their own. Bottom feeding ass motherfuckers.
That was your video? That you made some points there, huh?
Even if I got into a squad with a nigga, it wasn't over a nigga wanted to have sex with me. That's bananas. Have I had people be jealous? Yeah. Everybody has that. But I think that nigga from the basketball court want to have sex with me. I'm going to tell you the easiest way to tell that a nigga is really gay and he want to have sex with you. Y'all have a disagreement. Y'all go y'all separate ways, but he keeps trying to talk to you. Why? Y'all have an argument. Y'all go y'all separate ways. But he keeps trying to talk to you.
That's him.
I'm going to say that again. You have an argument with a whole nother man. Y'all go y'all separate ways. You living your life, you assuming that person is living their life. But that person can't get you out of their brain.
Talking about Willie.
That person feels like they have to have a conversation with you.
Yep.
Why? Gay shit has become so normal. It's just normal.
He's a Yep. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here, man. I gotta get some shit done. I fucking love y'all. Thanks for pulling up on me. Y'all already know. You know, shit's hard out here, man. For everybody. Not just fucking Willie and Frost. For everybody.
I don't want to work anymore. Because I'm working every day very hard and I never had money. Fucking shit.
Oh, the fucking shit, man.
Because I promise you, man, this nigga walk up on me one more time, him, his uncle, anybody, I'm blasting, period.
Yeah, okay. That's what you're gonna do, I know.
I'm the lamest nigga out here.
We know. Absolutely. You say it best.
Hit the block with a sack and a Glock in the back full of rock with my skill on the seat. Clutching and looking my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but ain't never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till it stop when I
land on my feet, Mr. Lewis Gossett Jr.
Ah! Ah!
You can do this. You can do it. We can do this. We can do this. This is it. We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon and probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying. Help, you know,
I'm a motherfucking money go getter with a real nigga feeling. I do this shit with ease, bitch. I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate, but stay in their place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that strap.
I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform. My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You're trying to force me to... Ah!